basketball jerseys that have Giannis under the Kumbo on the back.
Powerful.
I see Bango in here with more Brewers jerseys. I see Fall of Freelick.
Okay, what else do
I
you
see an opening day sausage races. I see Bob Uecker bobblehead. I see a Giannis, a lot of Giannis.
Jedi Jackson.
Yeah, I see a lot, and I see bubble gum. Oh, blue streamers hanging like it's Christmas. I see we're celebrating sports.
Something, yes.
But tomorrow, we don't even know we're playing yet. Why don't we do this tomorrow? Or are we celebrating 2 days in a row?
We can do 2 days in a row.
Listen, I'm here to celebrate.
What's wrong with 2 days in a row before the Brewers play on Saturday?
Yeah, no. I guess just like we celebrated your birthday early, we can celebrate the Brewer playoff game early, too.
No, that was birthday eve. Today is birthday eve. I'm Ben Brust. He's Kyle Wallace. Alex Strove's running the show. Get us on the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776 or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee or at ESPN Madison. So what you'll see on YouTube is a specific shirt that Kyle and Strove, you guys, I love this song. Hey,
Got Little Gracie fire, ain't she?
it's not Little Gracie, but
Gracie's Corner.
Listen,
I like Little Gracie. Little Gracie sounds a little better.
Little Gracie.
So, do you guys see the shirt that I'm wearing underneath the Giannis Brewers jersey?
That's the one you wear all the time.
Yes, the USA
I got
shirt.
some unfortunate news before I headed down to do Kyle Brust and Norman.
You found out you're not American?
No, I was born here. My wife says, I hate that shirt.
No.
Yeah, I know.
She waited until she became your wife.
I know.
I love her because she usually allows you to get away with things we don't allow you to get away with for like a little bit. And then she just
reaches
comes
a
around,
breaking point.
She comes around and she goes, yeah, by the way, they were right the whole time.
That shirt sucks.
Dang, so you got to retire it?
Hell no. I'm going to keep wearing it.
Whoa. You've been married for a month here, buddy. You're already disobeying your wife?
Yeah.
Disobeying?
Disobey, to obey, to love and obey.
What it sounds
She
like to
must
me.
submit.
That's my guy, Biddy, bro.
Yeah, Kyle.
You know how to talk my language, boy.
Uh-huh.
You got me with that
Man
one.
of the house over here.
You know what I like.
Look, I'm just going to come straight out with this. I'm in a splendid mood. I think I've gotten a lot of my anger and irritation out from the Sunday night football game, and the mood and the vibe within this Gruber Lofts' One Call That's All studio is amazing with all of the Brewers gear all around. But then I become agitated again because this is affecting everyone's lives in an annoying way. We are sitting here not knowing if the Brewers are playing a 1 p.m. and an 8 p.m. game. I'm talking to Omar, the owner of a great restaurant in downtown Milwaukee, Carnivore. He's like, all right, if it's an 8 o'clock game, no one's going to come after. If it's a 1 o'clock game, then my whole world's going to get turned upside down of people wanting to come to Carnivore, as he always has a lot of the great former athletes of the Brewers, the Bucks, the Packers come to his wonderful steakhouse. This is a real quick one because I don't want to get sidetracked. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a birthday dinner at 5:30 or if I'm doing it at a normal dinner hour based off the game. Strofe, we learned yesterday, is hosting a friend in town with his new girlfriend, and he can't really watch the game because he got a reservation right around the 8 o'clock time slot. And now add Kyle to the party today because he's in a predicament because of the Red Sox and Yankees when we're waiting on those big markets to figure out where the Brewers play when they won the most games in freaking baseball.
Yeah, so
I don't do the whole like, oh, woe is me, small market thing. But when you put the play on the field and get the number 1 seed, you don't deserve this crap.
Yeah, so I'm not going to lie. When you guys were having your whole issues yesterday with it's your birthday and you want to be able to plan and you want to go to the Brewers game, you don't know what time it is, and Strofe talking about he has dinner, I was just talking about y'all problems. I didn't realize y'all problems would become my problems. See, because all the player did was simply, I'm going apple picking with some of my old gal pals. I call it apple picking?
No, before that. Would you refer to yourself as?
Old player? What'd I say?
Old pals? Gal pals?
No, he said all old playa did?
Old player did. Yeah, old player did.
You put on a blazer and now you're old playa?
I feel like it, you know what I'm saying? But all I did, I got some of my gal pals, and we typically go apple picking, right? We take our significant others with us and go apple picking, and I simply asked, like, hey, Saturday's coming. Can we just confirm a date and a time? Because I know in the back of my head I have a hard out, and I got a hard out where I got to get to the Brewers game. And somehow somebody else, another guy in this chat, said, "Hey, just so y'all know, I may not be able to go because if the Milwaukee Brewers play at 1 o'clock, then I can't go." It's like he dropped a damn bomb inside of that chat. All they started to do is say, "Oh, so you don't care about us. Why wouldn't you plan ahead? You're choosing the Brewers over us." And I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow, y'all, calm down, chill. You got, like, we can plan around this. He could potentially still calm down, chill. And just with that, as he said, we have a hard out. And then they said, "Oh, you know what? You both can't come." I said, wait a minute. I said we can schedule around it. What do you mean? And so again,
We'll just go early, like 9:30 to 11:30, and everything will be good.
So you make plans, then make other plans. Cool.
Oh, wow, that's sassy.
Exactly.
Was that your baby girl?
No, my baby girl not in this chat. No. She know better to do something, say something crazy like that. Me and her, we locked in. But they basically got to the point that says, you know what? We'll just go without you guys. And I'm like, dang, like, wait, what did I do? I didn't do anything. And so the Brewers have now got me annoyed by other people that I don't even need to be annoyed by.
The Brewers know the Yankees and the Red Sox and the MLB.
This is all
Is anyone else being affected by this 1 o'clock or 8 o'clock? 800-990-3776. Strofe, I think you have another example.
blowing up.
Did somebody tweet something to you recently?
Well, yeah. So I tweeted last night when the Yankees took the lead over the Red Sox that they are keeping the 1 p.m. dream alive because I want the Brewers to play early on Saturday. And I know everybody has their opinion on it, but for me, my convenience, it'd be a 1 p.m. game. And Biggie Best Ball on Twitter said, "That's not a good thing. Sincerely, parent of a toddler."
Yeah.
Look at this nonsense. We can't plan our lives.
They're messing with all of us, and I want to say the true swear word, but I know I can't, but it is a bunch of malarkey and baloney.
It is a bunch of malarkey and baloney that this is starting to impact us. If anything, the Milwaukee Brewers should be able to say, hey, no, we get to be this time. Wait a minute. Isn't there a whole another series that's going to happen between the Dodgers and the Phillies?
Well, ultimately as well, what I would want them to say as well is, well, if we're the 1 seed, like, I understand TV and markets, but, like, there is something that you play for in 162 games, which is a competitive advantage.
Yeah.
We now are looking at a 1 or 8 p.m. game. I would love for a 1 p.m. game from a competitive standpoint.
The Brewers should be able to say we want 1 p.m. The Brewers should have
These
chosen
Cubs
already.
and Padres at 4 o'clock are going to be playing, and the next thing you know, they have one day, and then they wake up and they got to get ready for a ball game. They don't have a whole another day to do their treatments and rehab before they play at 8 o'clock.
How do you win? How are you the best team in baseball and somehow you still don't know when you play? How in the world did the Phillies and the Dodgers end up getting a 6:30 start?
6 or 6:38, something like that.
Oh, so they're 6 or 6:38.
Yeah, they have
38 minutes.
Guess what all the people of Philadelphia have done?
They get to plan out their weekend.
Their plans are Sharpied.
Yeah.
We're penciled.
See, here's the thing. And you're causing all type of havoc and all type of headaches. I almost had to pull myself out this chat because ain't nobody got time for all that energy and all that gacking. So again, the Milwaukee Brewers should be able to choose their time. MLB, give us what we deserve. We should be the 6:30 or 6:38, or the Brewers should have said, no, we want 1 o'clock here.
And also the fact that it comes down to the Yankees and the Red Sox.
Not even us.
Like, come on. One time, like literally one time, the team wins 97 games, has the best record in baseball, and here we are sitting on our butts waiting on everybody else.
It doesn't even make sense to me. They're both on the East Coast, and aren't they both going to Toronto? No, not Toronto. They'd be going somewhere else.
Seattle.
Seattle, yeah. They're going on the West Coast anyways.
Again, I think this is really annoying. Josh from Heartland chimes in. The MLB would have been better not pronouncing anything till the final times are set. Agree.
Yeah, now we got this headache of not being able to.
I'd rather have to figure it out, like, based on, like, this is what it is, figure it out, versus this is what it could be or could not be and then would be.
It's easier to say, hey, I didn't know into this moment than sitting there and say, well, it could be one of the. Now people can say, well, make a choice.
Yeah, now Kyle's getting yelled at by a bunch of females.
Thank you. For real though, I almost told him, the only woman that could talk to me that way is my woman. Y'all sitting here talking about blame me this, blame me that. Y'all lucky.
What about your mother? Could she talk to you that way?
My mother doesn't talk to me crazy. She sets me straight. So I guess there's 2 women in my
Yeah, she set you straight recently about Alex Strofe. I mean, we know that.
She did.
She is Strofe's number 1. Second.
Leave Strofe alone.
So good.
I ain't talked to my mama much yesterday.
Because of her defending Alex Strofe?
Well, you talked to me crazy again yesterday. So.
Sir, I did
Leave
not.
Strofe alone.
Strofe, I left you alone yesterday. You annoyed the hell out of me, but I just left you alone yesterday. I really did. I really did. I'm trying my best to obey.
Beg to differ.
Appleman chimes in for his orchard. I hope you're planning to go to Jacobson Orchards where I went. The regular wagons start at 9:30, but we can start earlier if it's more convenient for you.
Okay, so we may have to talk about this because that was something that was part of the conversation. If the Brewers play at 1 o'clock, I for sure can't go far. I can't go far. I can't go too far from the house. And I want to go to Jacobson, but
Put your foot down. Oh, wow, you're scared of them.
No, whoa. You were talking about 5 women. You think I'm going to tell 5 women?
You can't take on 5 women?
No, and hell no. I can give them parameters, but I can't tell them what to do. I can say I need this time zone, but I can't
Thank
say
you to the YouTube chat. The winner goes to play Toronto.
I can't goes to play Toronto. Okay, thank you. So Toronto got the
2 seed.
They got
Oh, no. Yeah. No, they're the 1 seed.
Yeah, Toronto got the 1 seed. So when the 1 seed's playing
Guardians, Tigers go out to Seattle.
3 or 6, not 4 or 5. So yeah, but all right.
Are you going to be a man
No.
or are you going to be a mouse? Are you going to be Matt LaFleur or are you going to be Kyle Wallace?
Nope. I'm gonna be Kyle Wallace. 9 to 11.
Which is Matt LaFleur. Mouse.
I
Not going to stand up.
I told
No
them-
backbone.
I gave them a time frame. I cannot tell them we're going at this time because then all of a sudden I got to deal with another tornado. I'm telling you, having gal pals is great, but having gal pals sometimes not the best
Yeah.
because it doesn't take much for them to just go left. Ben, when I say
I'm left sounds like a U-turn.
bro, I didn't even know. I was like, wait, how did I get thrown into this?
Yeah, you just
provided solutions and
you
provided
provided an
information.
opportunity, information. Like the biggest gripe I have is being told, like, when I'm making plans with, like, say you're like your boys or whatever, is like it ends up that the girls end up saying, well, they don't communicate well enough. Well, here you are communicating well, and it's still wrong. You know what I mean?
That's true. I'm reading this chat right now. Boy, I am spicy. I am very
Give us
spicy.
some insight.
I am very spicy. So what I said was so somebody said, I don't want to go anymore with any of y'all. I said, well, technically, he still may be able to go come Sunday morning. I don't know his life, though. And then I was told, me, her, and her, we're just going to go at this point. I said, whoa, what did I do? And the other gentleman said, they just love to gang up on the men. I said, just like women.
Oh, wow. See, you do like lighting a match and throwing it in. You're not part of the solution here.
Well,
You made yourself out to be this great texter communicator. Now you're lighting a match and throwing it into the text chain.
and then the message after that was hurtful and messed up.
Hurtful and messed up.
That's you. You're a very hurtful and messed up individual.
Was, just for the record, me and mines with an S will be coming. Just need to know where. I love being spicy sometimes. You can't, once you throw it up, once you open the door for me, I'm going to kick it right through. Go right through it. If you tee me up, boy, I'm going to dunk it like I'm Jordan, boy.
You can't jump that high. We all know that. 800-990-3776. Irritation of the scheduling process of the MLB and when the Brewers will play is affecting too many lives. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. It's Kyle, it's Ben, it's Strofe. Bradley scheduled to appear back on this program Monday.
Oh, was it today?
Hell no.
Hey, listen, you got the time. Take it, buddy, because once you come back, it's a long
It's a
road
wrap.
ahead. It's a long road ahead, Bradley.
So what I do want to move to is not the similar conversation directly. I mean, we talked after 2 weeks because I think this was something that we talked about from a Super Bowl standpoint, looking at all the Super Bowl teams and how many all-pros they had. I think after 4 weeks, we now have 4 weeks of play from individuals, and it's about who on this Green Bay Packers team do you need to step up right now? Like, who are those guys that are not stepping up for the Green Bay Packers to the degree that you would have liked them to through 4 weeks? 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talking text line. And I look forward to giving you my answers because they're the perfect answers. Kyle, we never know what he's going to say.
Cool.
Next.
This is Kyle Broston-Nortman.
And I'm going to quote the great Martin Luther King in this.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to bring up MLK. You know what he said?
Oh, wow.
He said, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. And you know what matters to me? Booing Craig Counsell and booing the Chicago Cubs.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The Marquette family is hurting. Two men's lacrosse student athletes were tragically taken far too soon in an accident that has shaken the entire community.
In the face of unimaginable loss, this team continues to show strength, love, and resilience.
Embodying what it truly means to be part of the Marquette family.
Now they need us.
You can support the team through the Men's Lacrosse Excellence Fund, with every dollar going to help them during this time of unprecedented challenge. Find the link to help pinned to ESPN Milwaukee's Twitter page.
We are Marquette.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and we are wrapping up an incredible September run. 4-2 or better every single Saturday this football season has keyed a huge September. Players props winning again. Major League Baseball playoffs start this week. Basketball season is right around the corner. Go to fatjacksports.com and get on board with what's a great start to the season. We're going to be falling into profit all October long for under $100 a week. Fatjacksports.com. Get signed up today and win this weekend betting the games against the spread.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
Look, Sunday's tie with the Dallas Cowboys was not a pretty one for the Green Bay Packers, especially that final drive in overtime where I think we were all going, what are you doing? Head coach Matt LaFleur shares a similar sentiment, maybe even stronger. Here's the head coach during his press conference on Tuesday.
It was like watching a slow motion car crash in front of your face where I'm just looking at the clock. I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be no time left.
There was time left, just 1 second, which led to the NFL's first tie since 2022. I'm Alex Strope.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Why Z-Bart? Because cars, trucks, and SUVs still rust. They do. Just look around the parking lot. Well, it doesn't have to happen, people. Google Z-Bart rust protection, call Z-Bart, and keep your car rust-free.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. This is Kyle Broston-Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
She told me, honey, take your poison, mine's a lemon and gin with a
Already got a couple responses coming in on the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776. Which Green Bay Packer needs to step up, has not met your expectations through 4 weeks? It's Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. We're also on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Go ahead, Kyle. Fire away. And if you want to go one offense, one defense, I'm good with that too.
Yeah, for me, the biggest one on this football team, to me, is one of the big signings the Green Bay Packers made, and that's the guy who got a 4-year deal, $48 million contract, and Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs was absolutely terrible and awful against the Dallas Cowboys. I literally text you guys during the game and saying, is Nate Hobbs really that bad? Like, he was just awful. He allowed 5 catches on 6 targets, 57 yards, and 2 touchdowns and a passer rating of 145 on Sunday. For a guy that was brought in here to be an upgrade from Eric Stokes, first and foremost, the former number 21, and for a guy that basically was brought in here, and I would say as the replacement for Jair Alexander, because you move on from Jair Alexander because you sign a guy like Nate Hobbs and some other issues as well, you need him to perform at a very high level. He got absolutely cooked in that game on Sunday night. He did not play very well, and he did not play up to a billing of a guy that can be a guy you can depend on as a number 1 or a number 2 corner whatsoever. He was so bad when Carrington Valentine came on the field because Nate Hobbs got hurt. I was actually happy about it because I was like, you can't do much worse, even though Valentine ended up getting cooked as well. But for me, when I think about where we need to improve at, we understand that this pass rush, even though it wasn't very good on Sunday night, the Green Bay Packers need to have guys that can cover. If you have games like this where you need to depend on your coverage guys to win you a game, Nate Hobbs failed at that on Sunday.
He sure did. His passer rating was near perfect for the quarterback targeting him.
So he has to be better. So when we look at the free agent signings that Goody had this offseason, he traded for Michael Parsons, did not sign him. Aaron Banks has not been healthy enough to evaluate. And Nate Hobbs, in a couple games he has played, has not been good enough for the Green Bay Packers. Specifically in this Cowboys game. You cannot get cooked like that. You cannot get torched like that. So he got destroyed, and I think that's the guy that needs to improve for this defense because the defensive line is going to be okay. Our linebacking core is young, thriving. I love them. The safeties group, fantastic. But when we're talking about that cornerback position, if we're not going to allow Carrington Valentine to get in there and get any type of rhythm based off the year they had last year, then I need Nate Hobbs to play a very high level. This might have been some of the worst cornerback play I've seen in the Green Bay Packers for a while. Yeah, I mean, got cooked.
Is it Ladarius Gunter bad?
That
was worse.
You know
that
what?
was worse.
No. At least Gunther was going against a stud. He got cooked by Julio Jones.
George Pickens is a good receiver, though.
He ain't Julio Jones.
No. I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying George Pickens is a good receiver.
No, he's a good receiver.
Definitely not. Julio Jones was the best receiver in the league.
We didn't go into this game saying, boy, they're going to have to stop George Pickens. No, we said, okay, CeeDee Lamb's not playing. George Pickens not better than Amon-Ra St. Brown. George Pickens is not better than Terry McLaurin.
All right, before we continue, though, we can all admit Dak better than the quarterback we give him credit for.
Oh,
yes?
Dak's been really good this season. He's been very good this season.
Dak is always good. He's consistent. He's great against
struggles
the
in the playoffs.
But I mean, overall, Dak is stuck in the place of Dallas, and you're never going to win in Dallas anymore with Jerry Jones as the.
I can go pretty quickly here from who I think needs to step up through these 4 weeks, and it is like this. I understand there might be some unfairness to this, but Elton Jenkins, man, like he called out his own play a little bit better on Sunday, but like he's the rock. He's been the rock. He's been the steady Eddie. He's been thrown into too many scenarios that where he's been. Basically, you go over there. And when they sign Aaron Banks, they're like, hey, you're going to be center now. And he asked, for the extension, didn't get it. And here we are. And he's got to be a steady Eddie for this team on the offensive line as you're looking to get back healthy. Look, there was progress. Josh Jacobs was able to move the ball at a high clip. He was very efficient. Jordan Love, for the most part, had enough time to make plays, but we talk about this offensive line. Elton Jenkins needs to rise up as the veteran on this offensive line with Zach Tom out, the free agent signing in Aaron Banks not being there. We all know what Rasheed Walker is. He's, as you would say, Kyle, I think it's perfect. He's a very serviceable left tackle. Serviceable.
Yeah, he is.
And then I go right to LVN. Like, the reason why I don't go to Rashawn Gary, and I think it's very easy to point to him after the Cowboys game, is he's no different than we've known him to be as a Green Bay Packer. When he's had success, he's done it in bulk style, right? And we also know there are games where he's just going to disappear. So for me to say I need him to be something different than I know what he is after this long in Green Bay, I couldn't do that. But for someone through 4 weeks that you used a 13th overall pick in the NFL draft and he's in his 3rd year, there needs to be a consistency there from that level or that high of a draft pick in the first round after you saw like some real good progress in those first couple weeks of him, as you would say, popping off the screen.
Yeah.
Bull rushing guys, doing the Herculean stuff that we have been wanting to see, and then to disappear. It's not something you can have when Micah Parsons is still being productive, but not productive to the point where he can just get to the quarterback every time because he's drawing so much attention. That's where we saw the rest of the defensive line take advantage of the attention that Micah Parsons was getting. 800-990-3776. Look, I've been tough on Matt LaFleur this week. I get it. As Tim in the 920 chimes in, Brust, if LaFleur got in your face, you would pee yourself. Quit trying to be a tough guy.
I don't think that's true. What is LaFleur? Is LaFleur a fight? I don't see LaFleur being the guy that.
Also, if he's wasting his time confronting me, I would tell him, go fix your team. Go fix your clock management. Go fix what you're doing in late game scenarios, because I'm sick of watching you actually do the peeing down your leg.
Oh, wow.
Is that true or untrue?
Wow, you wouldn't go that far.
No, I wouldn't. Of course not.
Because then he has no choice but to punch you in the face.
That'd be awesome. If I got the Green Bay Packers head coach to lose it and punch me,
what type of sick individual are you that you would take happiness and fulfillment and joy?
I wouldn't take happiness or fulfillment.
That would be awesome if he punched me in my face. What?
He's the center of attention if that happens.
Exactly. It would be like, why is he wasting his time? People would probably be happy. Look, I know people chime in and say, Brust has a punchable face.
Yeah, accurate statement.
Sometimes I'd say sometimes I have a pretty face, sometimes I have a punchable face. It just depends on what's coming out of my mouth.
Sure, but one thing that came out your mouth today, I'm not actually low on Lucas Van Ness this year. I actually think Lucas Van Ness, with his pressures that he's been able to create.
Where was he on Sunday?
He didn't finish, but he was. I did see that number 90 trying to get in the backfield, but
trying.
Listen, I'm gonna give Dak a lot of credit. Dak Prescott
got it out of the hands pretty quick.
All those balls that he was just throwing up there, you thought he was just heaving up. No, he was heaving up to a target, to a location, to a spot. The one that he had on the sideline, I think.
Yeah, he was using those sidelines really well.
He was doing a great job. Dak Prescott was just so good in the pocket. Matter of fact, Micah said you was on your game today, boy. You was on your game, because he really was. And I will recall seeing Lucas Van Ness get some type of pressure. So I'm not as low on Lucas Van Ness. Yes, I expect for him to pop, and I expect him to have better games, but I saw number 90 getting some pressure. Again, we couldn't get home on him. Nobody could get home on Dak Prescott in this last game, but I do think Lucas Van Ness didn't have that bad of a game against the Dallas Cowboys.
Chef Ed chimes in, I want to say Jacobs, but the offensive line issues are not his fault. So I would also add Edgerrin Cooper in there. You're cooking with Chef Ed. Now, Edgerrin Cooper last game was not the Edgerrin Cooper that was of the first two games. I think he had more missed tackles. I think he had 3, and he had 4 of all of last year in one game, which is no bueno. So, again, this goes to, it does feel like we're picking a lot at the Cowboys game, which is fair, because when you give up 38 points, it's something where you can start looking at guys and be like, is this going to be a trend, or are they going to turn it around where I'm seeing a look-ahead line of 13.5-point favorites against the Bengals out of the bye?
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
If there's anybody who if we're going to talk about defensive linemen that didn't play well, Nazir Stackhouse, he's a rookie. I don't want to pile on him, but boy, when he got thrown into that game, he was just a big old body. You are 300-some pounds, and he was just getting moved like it was easy. He was just so unimpactful. That was Devontae Wyatt getting hurt destroyed our defense.
Yes, it did not help. It definitely did not help, especially as we know Kenny Clark was on the other side, and you're thinner in the interior, and Devontae Wyatt continues to look good until he's not on the field.
Yeah, he's gotten hurt quite a bit. I mean, he's gotten hurt every single year. I'm not going to say he's injury prone because I don't feel like being destroyed. I'm having a good week. But he's often injured, I would say.
Edit that out and say, edit that out somehow and put that on social. Kyle Wallace calls Devontae Wyatt injury prone.
So you know what's funny? I don't really check my inbox a lot of times on social media.
Message requests?
Well, I don't check them. And so today, randomly, because I was up early, because I had to get my day going early, and I'm in my inbox, and I see messages from like August or whenever I said something about Jordan Love. Oh, I'm like, oh gosh, I didn't see these. And so I looked at them. I said, boy, oh boy, these people have way too much time. Life's too serious. So let's not edit me because he's often injured. Because
make his life fun in his inbox DMs.
It's Wyatt, because last year it definitely was Wyatt's ankle that he hurt, and this year, is it his ankle again or knee this time?
All I know is it's a common theme. So if
I hate to see it for a guy that has
impactful plays when he's on the field,
and the Packers are keeping him around. So he seems to be one that
It's
was
a knee injury.
Knee injury, okay, and it was ankle last year, correct? Yeah,
yes.
So.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Alex
also
Strofe.
hurt in week 4 last year, ironically.
He was having a good year before that too.
Prior to that, he was. Yeah.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe running the show. UKBA Nation at 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talking text line. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
Diana McWanago on the text line said you're just straight up rude.
Well, what else is new?
Stop being
a freaking hater.
Asking somebody to punch you in the face.
I wasn't asking. I said it would be pretty fun. Come on.
It would be
You're
fun.
not saying it wouldn't be funny?
Bro, there's nothing funny about getting punched in the face.
You wouldn't laugh?
There's nothing funny about my head coach getting arrested for assault on my host. Nothing funny.
Well, I actually
disagree.
Actually, I would laugh if I did see.
See?
But personally, my father would be so disappointed. He said, "Wait a minute, Kyle. You let him hit you and didn't do anything? You were Wallace. He would be ashamed."
See, the thing is I would get hit and I just get up and smile at him.
No. I'll be in news for whether I lost.
You're
Matt
a
LaFleur or not.
strange individual.
He is strange.
I'm
You got to
sick.
fight back.
Fighting back would be smiling with crazy eyes.
No. So what would
because me hitting Matt LaFleur is going to go really good for me.
Wait,
you kidding me?
What would Big John say?
He would.
He
He's
was
not
like,
concerned
son.
about me.
He would say, son, you let this grown man hit you and then hit him back.
Again, if I were in this scenario to hit the head coach of the Green Bay Packers back, it goes worse for me. I've been watching a lot of Law and Order and a lot of Chicago PD.
Okay.
I'd be on the wrong side of the bars.
So as an actual father, if your daughter ever says, hey, this kid's pushing me, what are you going to tell her to do?
Hit him back.
Okay, then. So what?
Let him know.
Now, if her daddy come
a
home,
little different at school
daddy
versus
come home. Wait a minute,
a little different than the head coach of the Green Bay Packers.
What you gonna tell your daughter? You come home with a black eye. She gonna say, "Did you hit him back, Dad?" No, I laughed in his face.
Yeah.
What?
Because I'm kind of crazy.
That's weird.
A weird crazy.
No, hell no. I'd rather lose a fight than just allow
All
somebody.
right, I'm done talking about this.
Why are you so uncomfortable? It's so great.
Comfortable. It doesn't matter. Let's do something else.
So what would you do?
If what?
If somebody hit you. Like hit
It's not somebody. That's where you guys are losing the context. You guys are annoying.
I'd say, why would you do that to me? I'm like your biggest fan. When everybody wanted
wrong
you fired,
guy. You hit the wrong guy.
When everybody wanted you fired, I defended you.
You hit the wrong guy. Look at that guy. I think you were looking for him. His name's Ben. We're next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
We were going to extend more invites, but I just jumped the gun for some reason at the meeting because I thought I was being like funny and personable, and I just don't know how to read the room. I was like, oh, this guy who doesn't know me, he's going to think it's hilarious. Then I'm with Josh, and I'm saying, hey, Josh, you didn't get the first round invite. Suck it.
In what world would that person find that funny, though?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Every great team starts with a strong defense, and the same's true in business. That's why companies trust Trend Micro for cybersecurity. From ransomware to phishing to the most advanced cyber threats, they help protect your network, your data, and your people. With over 35 years of expertise, Trend Micro has built a defensive playbook trusted by enterprises worldwide. Your business works too hard to get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right. That's trendmicro.com.
The Fall Trade-Up event is happening now at Cunis. With winter on the horizon, trade up now to a new, safe, and reliable vehicle. We'll do whatever it takes to make a deal at nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis locations in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and the new Cunis Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. We have huge incentives and discounts on the most popular cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Thinking pre-owned? We have over 2,500 in stock with payments for every budget. Plus, check out our service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear lifetime powertrain warranty included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Don't miss the Fall Trade-Up event. Start your search online at CunisMilwaukee.com.
Timeout on the field. Let's bring in Gina Della from Pella. What's the winning game plan this month?
Wayne, a whole house of new windows for as low as $297 a month with 0% interest for up to 60 months.
Wow, that's a drive you can sustain for years. No penalties, no extra interest.
And unlike opponents, Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin actually stops the drafts.
Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Make your move today at PellaWI.com.
Zero restrictions apply. It's 10/31/2025.
Hey, want to hear something great? Right now at Wendy's, you can get 2 of the #1 selling bacon cheeseburger in all fast food, the JBC, plus medium fries and a medium soft drink for just $8. Want to hear something else great? Double the burger means double the bacon. Now that's a game changer. 2 of the #1 bacon cheeseburgers with fries and a drink for just $8. Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Request $8 JBC meal deal to obtain discount. Individual items at regular price.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I'm opening my own coffee shop.
I smell a caffeinated catastrophe.
And I needed menu boards and banners printed.
What you really needed was a reality check.
Staples really came through. They printed menus and signs, even flyers in time for my grand opening.
And that's when the other shoe dropped.
Not quite. I got $125 off my custom print order.
Cha-ching! For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online. Ends 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and when it comes to my home, I want a team that I can trust, and that's Lifetime Home Services. From cleaner air and radon safety to custom closets, window treatments, and home renovations, they do it all under one roof. What I'm most excited about right now is their epoxy floors. They make your garage clean, durable, and organized with shelving and storage options to get everything off the floor. For over 30 years, families just like ours have trusted Lifetime Home Services to make their homes safer and better looking. Trusted solutions, lifetime results. Schedule today at lifetimehomeservices.com.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash game show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, no Nortman, Alex Stroh running the show. UKBN Nation, as always, at 800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line lists is more. Wherever you are at, Madison, Milwaukee, Beaver Dam, Kentucky, Florida, Canada, there's people all over the place. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app, and you have everything right at your fingertips. It's so easy to use. Check us out on YouTube, at ESPN Milwaukee, and at ESPN Madison. We heard from Chris Mad Dog Russo on the huge disappointment that Micah Parsons was in the Cowboys game. We heard from Colin Cowherd as well, and we're going to hear from him again from Colin Cowherd about Micah Parsons of all people.
Oh, wow.
Here's what Colin Cowherd had to say on the Herd.
There's 3 things you need to be a great team. A great head coach, a great quarterback, and to me, a great left tackle. The Rams had to rebuild when Andrew Whitworth retired. They were fine without Von Miller. They even made it fine without Aaron Donald, although he was great. I would have moved Micah Parsons too. Edge rushers do not equal Super Bowls.
Edge rushers do not equal Super Bowls, everybody. Colin Cowherd.
Yeah, you know what he failed to mention, and I love Colin Cowherd. I really do. I think he's fantastic. But listen up.
Every time.
Just stop with the qualification.
No.
I'm with Strofe. I'm done with the I love but.
Oh, cool.
You can't love everyone and then crap on them.
No. Colin Cowherd, very influential.
Don't care.
You don't love him.
No,
you don't know him.
If I saw him, I would give him a hug. But my whole point is saying this, is that to say Von Miller, but not even think about the fact that they had a phenomenal defensive lineman inside as well, is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. To sit here and you don't.
We're going back to Super Bowl 50 right now?
Hold on. He literally spent 10 seconds of the 22 I played talking about Aaron Donald.
Well, but my whole. Oh, did he?
Where?
But he
were
loves
you?
Colin Cowherd so much that he listened to him.
I just heard him talk about Von Miller. But my whole point is this: you need to have a defensive lineman that can be a difference maker, and a defensive lineman, somebody that can rush the passer, is Micah Parsons. Especially with Micah Parsons having the ability to rush from the outside and also rush from the inside as well.
We've seen what the defense was able to do through 3 weeks with Micah Parsons. Obviously, week 4 was not great from a pressure standpoint from the rest of them. But, like, Super Bowls, last year, the Philadelphia Eagles dominated the trenches, and wasn't just Jalen Carter. It was Josh Sweat. He had 2.5 sacks. The Phillies had 6 sacks in that game. You don't think that had anything to do with their ability to slow down Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and those Kansas City Chiefs? You don't think it had anything to do with it? 6 sacks, not just from interior defensive linemen, but a guy coming off the edge. And again, it's less about, I think, like where, but who, right? If you have a Aaron Donald type talent, like
they even made it fine without Aaron Donald, although he was great.
You just need the guy. And the guy is Micah Parsons that can unlock himself and unlock others. And if that means that when Devontae Wyatt is back, he's making a big impact in the middle of that defense. If that means that Rashawn Gary, who has 4.5 sacks that didn't show up on the page against the Cowboys, shows up again because of the Micah Parsons effect, then he's just flat wrong. And it will pay dividends as they continue. Look, he has been in the building for what? A month and a half? 5-6 weeks. Like, him and Jeff Hafley are still learning how they can use him the most effectively that they can. And that will come with time. And even without having him around that much, you've already seen an impact. So I'm just this is boo from the guy that you love.
Well, most of these teams that go to the Super Bowl, when you look at the defensive line, they got some studs on the defensive line. That's why it's so imperative that you get a guy like a Micah Parsons that can be an absolute stud on the defensive line. So if you go back looking at teams who played in the Super Bowl, look on the opposite side. You look at the Kansas City Chiefs, they got Chris Jones inside of there, right? He's a stud defensive lineman that you still want to have. When you look at the 49ers the year before, they went to Super Bowl and lost to the Chiefs. Guess what? They have Nick Bosa and they have other great defensive linemen. The Green Bay Packers were lacking a great defensive lineman, so being able to bring in a Micah Parsons, despite, you don't need an edge rusher. No, you need somebody that can impact the football game and help you dominate the line of scrimmage. And in order to dominate the line of scrimmage, you have to have a difference maker. When you look at the Green Bay Packers, when they won the Super Bowl last, they had a very good defensive line. You're looking at a pass rusher in Clay Matthews, who literally, it's time, Clay, it's time, was able to make a difference in that football game. So for hear Colin talk about, you don't need to get a guy like Micah Parsons. Well, let me tell you something, Colin. Having Kenny Clark and running back the defensive line we had last year was not going to be enough. You get a guy like that because when your football team is that close, because the Packers aren't very far off from being a championship team, getting a guy like Micah Parsons gets you a step closer to being that conversation of being a championship team because it solidifies your defensive line. It makes your entire defense better. So us just sitting here trying to put Micah Parsons in a bubble and judging him off, well, how many sacks did he have? It's not always about the finishing product. It's about how you impact everybody around him. And there's a guy named Rashawn Gary across from him who has 4.5 sacks. And a lot of that is due to the presence of having Micah Parsons.
Yeah, I just, it's another boo from me, from Colin. I understand what he's trying to say, but like, it's situationally. You mentioned it. We've done this dog and pony show before with his defensive line. It's different now because of Micah, and it has the opportunity to be better because of Micah. And it's important to winning playoff games to have a defensive line that you can rely on with consistency, which they haven't had that over the since 2019.
And as our good friend Brad Nortman and co-host Brad Nortman said today via text message, he said, Colin, you should ask us about, ask what happened with Carolina when I played in Super Bowl 50.
That's true. Von Miller.
I'm just saying, but these guys make a difference.
They do. We don't talk to the stupid. You don't have to. You don't have to justify stupid right now.
Oh wow, I wouldn't call people stupid now.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so sensitive.
No, I'm just saying you shouldn't call people stupid or dumb.
You guys say it to me every day.
I thought you were better than that. Well, that's different. You're a special case.
You guys have double standards for everything.
No. See, here's the thing is that with my stupidity, I don't get an opportunity to put my stupidity on display every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. I don't have the luck not to be able to do that. You do it all the time. So we just, we take what you give us. You give us stupidity and we just call
I'm just taking what Colin said as stupidity. Okay. Ben Bruss, Kyle Walsh, Alex Strofe. Time now for Alex Strofe to give an over-under to caller 6 and caller 9. Caller 6, you're going to get a category from Alex Strofe. Is there a development here? Did you pass off work today for over-under?
I didn't pass it off, but somebody offered to help me out, so I allowed them to.
Why? Oh, why was anybody offering help?
Chris Larson was in for Strofe one time, and he threw a doozy of a question at us.
It's a good one today.
What was it, like social media followers that said blank or blank or blank?
It was states with the most fantasy football champions.
Wild.
Oh, when was that?
Wild topic.
You were in.
Me and Strofe were doing in.
Last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so caller 6, caller 9, 800-990-3776. Caller 6, you're going to get a category. Strofe is going to give you the over-under. You choose over or under. Over if you believe Kyle and I will team up and get 10, as many answers as we can over the line that he sets. Caller 9, you're going to be stuck on this other side. Someone's going to walk away a winner. 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-ESPN. The Carbless Talking text line for over-under coming up next.
This is Kyle Broston Nortman.
800-990-3776. Say that again. What a radio pro.
He's so...
Say that again. Nobody said a word.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I was shook. I couldn't believe what I started the show with today is legitimately. Guys, I am who I am, man.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
I couldn't believe what I was watching, and even as the game was unfolding, had we won, I legit was going to feel sick because I thought, how does this happen?
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Milwaukee College Prep, redefining what's educationally possible so more children can pursue their dream. Join me, Craig Karmazin, and Milwaukee College Prep Thursday, October 23rd at Venue 3 at the 3rd Street Market Hall and take a stand in closing the opportunity gap for Milwaukee scholars. Your support means quality education is accessible to over 2,000 scholars in Milwaukee. Enjoy food, drinks, and a chance to learn more. Purchase tickets at 2025. TakeAstand.GiveSmart.com. That's 2025. TakeAstand.GiveSmart.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin Badgers men's basketball is heading to Milwaukee this December when they play in the Milwaukee Hoops Showdown on Friday, December 19th at Pfizer Forum. The Badgers will tangle with Villanova at 7 p.m. with UW-Milwaukee and South Dakota State starting the action at 4 p.m. Two marquee men's basketball games, one exciting event at Pfizer Forum. Make plans and get your tickets now at PfizerForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Tickets are now available at PfizerForum.com/showdown.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. By choosing them, you're choosing a center focused on providing specialized care tailored to your needs. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free.
and their prices are more affordable than urgent care or the ER. And they'll send a full report to your primary care doctor. Why wait at the ER? Walk in to Ortho ASAP for faster, more affordable care.
Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's orthowisconsin.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back. Time now for Over-Under on Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. No Nortman, Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace here with you. Strofe running the show. Hit us on the Carbless Talking text line, as always, 800-990-3776. Or on YouTube, you can watch us at ESPN Milwaukee or at ESPN Madison. Let's hit it, Strofe.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over-Under on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Over-under time on Kyle Brust and Nortman. Caller 6 today was Nate in Madison. He is not a believer. He is on the under today. Caller 9, Dirty D, Diana McWanago. She is on the over, and she said before she hung up the phone, "Oh, great. Ben's going to fail me like he always does."
Yeah. Should I throw it on purpose?
No, please don't.
Is that against the rules at ESPNWisconsinContest.com?
Technically, no, it's not. But I prefer if you didn't do that.
I would never throw the game. I'm
but
too
you know,
competitive.
Ben doesn't have much integrity.
No, he does not.
I'm
He
too
lacks it.
competitive.
All right, so I mentioned our buddy Chris Larson, the producer of the Homer Hour Pebble. He gets some goofy emails with research, and this is one of those. And I saw it, and I was like, this is amazing. I'm using it. So there was recently a survey done.
Oh, my God.
Over the course of the past 2 years, which NFL stadiums have been posted on Instagram the most? So this is according to hashtags, by the way. So I need the 10. So there's 30 NFL stadiums. I need the 10 that appear in the most Instagram posts.
We say teams. I know a lot of stadiums, but I don't know all 30.
You can say teams, yes. So who's our final answer? And then I'll give you your over-under line.
I'll take this one.
Okay, and your over-under line is 7.5. So you're aiming for 8 or more. Your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's start with Dallas.
Yeah, the Cowboys final.
They are number 5 on this list. They were hashtag 222,000 times.
Would you think New York?
222,000. But it's
because they got 2 teams.
Like
in New York.
that is
LA
a
has
question.
2
Like, does MetLife count and does SoFi count as one?
If they were to be on the list, yes.
Well, that's SoFi. I mean, that's a touristy, transient. People come in. We'll go SoFi final.
They are number 6, just behind AT&T, 221,000 hashtags.
I feel like Vegas.
I got Las Vegas on
Vegas final.
You want to do Vegas now?
Vegas final.
All right.
It's too new.
All right.
Lambeau. Over the last 2 years, yeah. I mean, Lambeau's on the list. Let's keep collaborating here.
Lambeau.
What about
Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City? I feel like they got to have it. Maybe Buffalo.
What about Pittsburgh?
Steelers. That's not a bad idea. The Philadelphia Eagles.
2
A lot
minutes.
of games. Those
Lincoln
fans. It's a
Financial.
big city. We already said L.A. Seattle. I'm not quite sure.
Seattle? I thought of, but I don't know.
Gillette Stadium. I'm not sure how those East Coasters are there in New York. Like, I don't think anything in the South, right? I don't think Carolina. You're not talking about Tennessee. You're not talking about Tampa. You're not talking about Miami.
Oh, Mercedes-Benz is really cool.
Oh, down in New Orleans?
No, in Atlanta.
I guess they have a lot of concerts. And this is not just football. This is everything, right? Oh. So Mercedes-Benz might be on there because they have all type of concerts.
Let's go Atlanta final.
Oh, that's quick.
Number 10 on the list, 148,000 hashtags.
Okay.
So you've got 5, 6, and 10.
That might be it for the South.
I was also thinking warm outside. I don't know. Like, is it cool the hashtag when a stadium inside?
Boys. You only have 4 answers.
Can we get Lambeau Field final?
Field. 1 minute.
Number 7, 218,000. You've got 4 right. Still need 4 more.
What about Philadelphia? I feel like Philly, Lincoln Financial.
Philly final.
All right, you need to go undefeated here. You
Dang.
got 4 guesses left. Let's go.
I was thinking Arrowhead next.
Arrowhead, Kansas
Arrowhead
City.
final.
Bad showing.
Well,
I mean, what is this based off of? This is an absolute
this is based
joke
off-
of a question.
So MetLife should be on there. Hit the ding ding.
Yep, MetLife's number 1.
Yeah. I guess then
Lucas Oil?
No, oh my gosh.
What the hell kind of guess was that?
Chicago probably on there because
Yep, they're number 4.
NRG shouldn't be on
I think
there.
you've said every other one on the list.
Oh, wow.
Fine.
Gillette?
Seattle, Gillette.
Not Seattle, but Gillette is number 3 in New England.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is number 9.
Oh, I had Steelers here. Oh, then I don't know.
Just read us the list. I hate.
Number 2
Chris
is San
Larson's
Francisco
band.
Levi Stadium.
What happens at Levi Stadium other than Super Bowls and the 49ers? They have concerts? I guess they probably have concerts there. I don't know.
It's the biggest stadium in San Francisco. It's a big city. And then you said this one wouldn't be on the list.
New Orleans?
Miami.
Miami?
How'd you say it? Miami.
Miami?
Yeah,
Hard
Hard
Rock?
Rock Stadium is number 8.
I guess maybe because the Hurricanes play there. Young kids hashtagging.
Yeah.
Interesting list.
Hashtagging, you says. Young kids.
You said the
Young kids hashtagging.
Yeah, with your birthday coming up tomorrow, you're old.
You said Steelers was on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the full list now, please.
Run it down. Run it down in order.
Number 1, MetLife Stadium in New York. Number 2, Levi Stadium in San Francisco. Number 3, Gillette Stadium. New England Patriots play there. Number 4, Soldier Field, Chicago. Number 5, AT&T Stadium, Dallas. Number 6, SoFi Stadium, Los Angeles. Number 7 is Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Number 8 is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Number 9 is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, formerly known as Heinz
It's not
Stadium.
Heinz Field anymore?
Yeah. No, it's Acrisure Stadium now. And number 10, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
I'm shocked we guessed Mercedes-Benz before
You guys,
we guessed.
before you guessed New York.
Yeah.
Well, at that point, we were trying.
The second
It didn't
biggest
matter.
city
We
in
were
North
cooked.
America.
We were cooked.
Ben didn't have confidence. I feel like he was trying to throw it.
No. Let's not throw out those allegations.
Stop being a freaking hater.
No, Diana.
The only thing I'm cooking is Palermo's pizza.
Ooh, I had some last night.
I got 3 for some frozen pizza Friday tomorrow. One of them being Cheez-It Pizza because I love the legendary snack cracker and it's now available in a frozen pizza brought to you by Palermo's. Each crust is a giant Cheez-It original flavored cracker crust that's square shaped, ultra thin, super crispy, and I say this and I mean it. It is the perfect blend of Cheez-It flavor with that crust. On top of each crust is the perfect complement of Cheez-It taste, including the Italian 4 cheese, Cheddar Jack Supreme, and pepperoni. I got the pepperoni for tomorrow. With one of the shortest bake times, 8 minutes, you'll be freezing a cheesin'. Find Cheez-It frozen pizza in your favorite grocer's frozen pizza section and stay tuned for Free Pizza Friday. Tomorrow, someone's going to be walking away pretty happy on a Friday for Frozen Pizza Friday. It's Kyle Bruston-Ortman across ESPN Wisconsin. We're back with you in 2 short minutes.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Cheer on your UW Whitewater Warhawks football team as they return home to face UW Lacrosse in a top 10 battle this Saturday in Whitewater. This conference opener kicks off at 1 p.m. Make plans to bring the family for Alumni Day and Family Fest at Perkins Stadium. Get tickets now at uwwsports.com. Experience national championship level college football this Saturday when the Warhawks welcome in the Eagles. Kickoff at 1 p.m. Buy your tickets at uwwsports.com. Warhawk football, powered by tradition.
My overall experience with Gruber Law Offices has been phenomenal.
The treatment was excellent.
They will be supportive of you. They will listen to you.
It was a great experience knowing that I had people to help me.
I know I could count on them to do what I needed to get done.
Experience with Gruber was great.
They gave me my life back.
It was amazing.
He gets results.
We know how to win. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Gruber Law Offices had my best interests at heart.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold.
And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune into Kyle Bruston Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
A very festive Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio with lots of Brewers gear. Luke Skywalker, Jedi Jackson, Giannis, Brew Crew jerseys, Bango with the fall of Freilich. Fall of Freilich. That's what I said.
Hey, easy for you to say.
He also said Bringo.
Okay. I'm Ben Brust. They're ganging up on me today, and I can handle it. I can handle it.
Ooh, I'm a little fat in this jersey.
Clap your hands. You're part of the team.
This song kind of hits.
Come see what's brewing.
Come see what the good times are.
Come see what the Brewers are doing. Come on and cheer us, superstar. Be a believer.
So we're very festive. Here's what I do want to do because we're going to go Jason Wilde, and I know Strophy's got some good stuff. We're going to hear from Craig Counsell, which is amazing. William Contreras wrote a wonderful piece in the Players Tribune. So if you haven't heard that, read it, I will give you...
you can hear it from the mouth of Ben Brust.
Yeah, I will be William Contreras in a little bit here. But I feel like a lot of times, Strofe, you would probably say this or have said it, you guys are overreacting. I think this is an overreaction. This from Bussin' with the Boys. Kind of. Fill me in.
This is from Taylor Lewan and Will Compton on Get Up.
Get Up.
But together they are
Bussin' with the Boys.
Yes.
So here from Get Up.
You know what? I hate to do this. Love Coach LaFleur. Friend of the show. Friend of the show. Friend of the show, but I got to cover this objectively.
Like these guys.
Packers are now on fraud watch after their last two performances.
Unfortunately, I think my friend Will Compton is correct. You go through a game last week, you're playing the Browns, you lose to the Browns. Micah Parsons is coming back to Dallas. You have an incredible record at AT&T Stadium. Supposed to be a boat race. We're talking about bloodbath over here on Thursday last week. You go in and you get a tie. Not only that, but as a game plan, you run zone, which is all Eberflus does against a quarterback that's all in camp.
ESPN Bet still has them as the favorites to win the division. You like Green Bay or Detroit in that division?
Right now, I like Detroit.
Detroit.
Right now, I like
top
Detroit.
to bottom.
I love LaFleur, but you and Bussin' with the Boys are the same people. Throwing the prerequisites out there.
I should be busting with the boys, I guess, but those boys are wrong. Wrong. To call the Green Bay Packers a fraud is extreme. The one thing to say,
right?
Hey,
everyone's like, we're overreacting. That is king overreacting.
That is ignoring everything the Packers did week 1 and week 2 and sit here and act like, yes, again, week 3 was not great, but the Packers tied the Cowboys. But to sit here and call them frauds is ridiculous, and it discounts everything that they did before that. So I'm 100% against that. This is not a fraudulent football team. This is a football team that needs to play more complementary football, in the words of their head coach, Matt LaFleur. They need to be more consistent on offense. They need to be more consistent on defense, and they just need to be better, plain and simple, better on special teams. But I do not think they're fraudulent. This football team each and every week has competed. Right? They won twice, they tied once, and they lost once as well. But when I look at this Green Bay Packers football team, I can't look at a team on this schedule that I do not believe that the Packers can win that game against. That is not a fraudulent team. This is a legit football team that has a lot of growing that they need to do, but calling them frauds is extreme, highly extreme.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of LaFraud, like people coming at Matt LaFleur, but again, there's still they beat themselves. It would be one thing if they were, losing to the Browns in a way where it's like throughout 4 quarters they were dominated, and they weren't. They did the dominating until 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Now, again, that Cowboys game, I don't want to re-legislate anymore. It's in the rearview mirror. It's about getting better, learning from those mistakes, and giving this team a chance off of a bye week against a team that you're 13.5-point favorites in the Bengals, who don't have Joe Burrow, who scored 3 points on Monday Night Football.
It's a very good defense.
Again, but the Packers supposedly have a very good defense too. And so this is where they need to show up in a spot where they can prove again that they're going to take care of opponents that they need to take care of. And that was what the MO was last year. They couldn't take care of the big guy. They could take care of the little guy. They've taken care of some big guys. They're not taking care of the little guy. And they can take care of the little guy off of the bye week and instill a lot of confidence back into each and every individual on the team, organization, which I bet organizationally they're not freaking out. But I think some fans feel a little bit iffy right now.
Yeah, we shouldn't feel iffy. We should feel disappointed because you can't figure out what the identity of this football team is. I think Strofe came into this show on Monday, Kyle Brust and Nortman, where he was just like, I just don't know what this team is. And I think that rightfully so. A lot of Packers fans shouldn't know what this football team is because they haven't shown you the level of consistency for you to be able to put your finger on the pulse of who this team truly is. And so when I look ahead to the Cincinnati Bengals game, I think this is another big game. Despite Jake Browning being the quarterback and that offensive line being bad for the Cincinnati Bengals, you still are going up against 2 very legit wide receivers in T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. And so it's still going to be another challenge for your corners if Nate Hobbs is back from his potential concussion. It's going to be a challenge for him. It's going to be a challenge to CV, and it's going to be a challenge for Keyshawn Nixon as well. And so when I look ahead, I think this is going to be another great opportunity for this team to prove that, okay, we know how to right the ship. We had an opportunity on the bye week to fix some problems, fix some issues, and we're going to come out better on the end. So this team is not fraudulent whatsoever, but this team has room for improvement. This team is no longer, in anybody's mind, the front runner in the NFC. And hell, I'm not even mad if somebody says they're not in the front runner in the NFC North simply because of the record. They're not in first place right now because of the fact that they lost a game and they tied a game, even though they beat the team in first place. So there's still a lot of growth to go through, but we have to understand, dude, it's only been 4 games. Like, you do not win a Super Bowl, a division, a championship, or anything in the first 4 games of the season. Matter of fact, the Green Bay Packers, the first 4 games of the season a couple years ago, was not a very good football team. So the first 4 games allows for you to see exactly which way you are going. Every single week, this team should be looking to get better. Again, it's unfortunate they're not 4-0, but that's the reality of the situation. But I'm not going to sit here and stress out and write them off and call them fraudulent after 4 games. Too soon.
Yeah, I'd love to pass it over to Alex Strofe producing the show right now because on Monday, you were in a very, very odd place.
I'm still in an odd place.
Yes, a different odd place. But you were in a place of like hand in the face, confusion, frustration, trying to figure out what Matt LaFleur was saying in his press conference when really it was just everything he said after every loss that's felt this way.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
And I guess 4 days later, give us the pulse of one Alex Strofe.
I'm still relatively confused what the hell happened in Dallas. That said, I believe in this football team. I believe they're a good team. I believe they could be a really good team, but I
don't know if I care about belief. I care about like what you.
Well, I think they are a good team. I think they're a good football team. I think they're,
and I want the whys behind it.
Well, I think the first 2 weeks give you enough evidence that this is a really good defense if things fall their way, and if the offense can get into a rhythm like they did in Dallas, they can get the running game going to open up the pass game a little bit. I think they can succeed. I still think this can be a 13-win team. I really do. Now, that would make them, 13-3-1? They've only got 2 losses to spare the rest of the year, but I wouldn't be shocked if they rattled off, now I got to do math, 11 of their last 13?
Yeah, well, I believe the over-under last week for win total was 11.5. I wonder if that changed, because if it did go down, you might have an opportunity at Potawatomi Sportsbook. What I would like to read is something of positivity from Cody on the Carbless Talking text line.
Come on, Cody, let's go.
Listen, boys. Wednesday, I turn the page, and I am full positivity now. We are going to get this O-line healthy. Watson will be back soon. I am sure Matt LaFleur had a long shower, cried and yelled at himself in the mirror. We are coming back stronger, more determined, and ready to claim the North, then dominate the playoffs. Let's go, boys. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Okay.
You know what it's from?
Yeah, it's from Friday Night Lights.
Yes, sir.
Perennial Panthers.
Yes.
Something like that.
Well, that was the movie.
Oh, they did not do it in the real life?
The show is more where it's really from.
Oh, okay. The movie was good. Doctor can't fix no knee. Movie. But no, I'm right there with you turning the page. And when you think about this football team, the Green Bay Packers football team, the defense has been really good. They just had the one bad game where I look at Jeff Hafley, that I really point the finger at Jeff Hafley for not adjusting this defense and bringing more pressure. But offensively still, when we look at this team as a whole, you're talking about, we know how good the defense is. But when you talk about the offense, they've been very good on third downs, first in the NFL on third downs. But then on top of that, they were really good in the red zone. You just saw how well they executed against the Dallas Cowboys in the red zone. So once this team finally comes together and is able to move together, be good together, play on a one accord where you have the offense, the defense, and special teams all playing good together, that's when this football team is going to hit its potential. That is the great thing about this team. Is some teams have bad offenses and really good defenses. Some teams have really good defense but bad offense. Some teams don't have good special teams. The Green Bay Packers, it seems to me, have a very good offense, a very almost elite defense, and a good special teams that can be a lot better based on I think, honestly, when you talk about
whoa. What phase are they good in?
Wait a minute. When you talk
punting,
and I'm talking about when you talk about the weapon, right? And when I talk about the weapon, I'm talking about the guy that kicks the ball. You got a very good kicker in Brandon McManus. Now you got to protect him. You don't think Brandon McManus is a good field goal kicker?
I do.
I'm talking about the weapon. So
I do, but he's missed a field goal and had one blocked and now an extra point blocked.
These are correctable mistakes, though. That's what I'm saying.
You can't say they're good until you prove you're good.
Ben, what I am saying,
they have the potential to be good.
No,
you said they were good. They have not been good. You can't say that.
I believe the punt unit has been good, and I believe the field goal kicker, the kicker is good. Now you're talking about you need to protect. You need to actually do good in blocking on field goal kick because of the fact that that's been the problem. It hasn't just been him. It's been guys rushing in and being free runners, being able to block field goals.
You could very easily make the case they lost 2 games because of special teams.
No, and what you're missing what I'm saying.
We know what you're saying. I ain't gonna listen to it because I have results in front of me.
So what?
Until those results change, they're not good at special teams.
Incorrect opinion.
No, it is correctable because we're not talking about Anders Carlson.
Of course, when you make mistakes, everything's correctable.
No.
But under Rich Bisaccia,
Anders Carlson,
what are you yelling about?
Because
why are you defending special teams right now?
I'm not defending special teams. What I'm saying is when I look at this football team, I look at them offensively and defensively, I think we're very, very good at those positions. When I look at special teams, we have a good kicker and we have a good punter. The problem on the field goal team is the fact that protection has not been where it's not at.
It kind of matters.
No, it matters, but it's correctable.
And
how about the kickoff team? How many kicks did Turpin take to the 35-yard line on Sunday?
I can't sit here and defend the kickoff team because that was putrid. That was putrid.
But you're defending mistakes that haven't been fixed yet.
You're defending a mistake that popped up 2 kicks in a row.
I would rather be trying to fix. I'd rather be trying to fix a problem of protection on the field goal unit.
They didn't fix in a week of practice.
Okay, I get it. But this is only four games into the season. You got more season to go, right? We saw what it is when you don't have a field goal kicker.
They also have a putrid special teams history.
Dude,
history.
All right.
They haven't finished in the top 15 since 2012 in special teams.
So y'all not hopeful.
No, it's not being hopeful. You said they're good. You said in this segment special teams is good.
That
was from you. And then you got mad at us and started yelling that we don't know what we're talking about.
More about the weapons, and I think that when you have
what does that mean?
It means nothing.
The punter and the field goal kicker are essential.
Their kick returner and punt returner don't exist.
That's true.
They threw Matthew Golden and Dobbs out there, man. What are you doing right now saying the special teams is good? It's a disaster. It is a disaster.
I was more focused on the weapons that we have, but when you
are the weapons.
Your field goal kicker and your punter are weapons. But when I think about the punt returner, I will say this. That was Ring Around the Rosie, hot potato that we were playing before. What's the musical chairs?
You're done. Jason Mildy's next. That was insane.
No, it was not.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Do you think?
Nope.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Let's
Starting off with some delays now. We've got southbound on 41, heavy from the county line to Good Hope Road, and then again from Silver Spring down past Hampton. Northbound's backed up a bit from before Mayfair Road all the way up to almost Capitol Drive. We've got westbound 94 slowing out of the Marquette all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound's going to be backed up from about 76th Street through to 35th. And 45, north and southbound near Union Grove, closed in both directions between Highway 11 and Highway KR or the county line there. So just be extra careful with that. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Mostly clear, a low of 63. Tomorrow, sunny and very warm, a high of 84 at the lake, 88 inland. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. Easy and affordable apparel personalization with no minimums and fast turnaround. For all your printing needs, bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey everybody, this is Stephen Bauer, CEO of the Guest House of Milwaukee. You know, homelessness isn't just a number. It represents our neighbors and our community. At Guest House of Milwaukee, we've spent decades helping people find stability, housing, and hope. On Thursday, November 13th, we invite you to our gala, A Night of Hope and Dignity. It's a night to stand with those working to overcome homelessness and those who support them. Join us. Tickets are available at guesthouseofmilwaukee.org, and together we can change lives.
Goldsmiths are essential to running a jewelry store, but they're extremely hard to find.
Goldsmiths can repair jewelry, set diamonds, resize rings, and create beautiful, one-of-a-kind pieces of custom jewelry.
Most jewelry stores do not have an in-house goldsmith.
But Kessler's has 18 wonderful goldsmiths working in our 9 Kessler stores.
The average Kessler's goldsmith has more than 15 years of full-time experience.
And that's not counting all the apprentice goldsmiths and jewelry designers.
Our goldsmiths repair a lot of jewelry that we did not sell.
Bring us your broken jewelry and we'll bring it back to life.
When you see a woman with an extremely attractive, very distinctive engagement ring,
you can safely assume that it's a custom-designed, one-of-a-kind ring made by the goldsmiths at Kessler's.
When your relationship is special, you need a special engagement ring.
If you want something that's breathtakingly one-of-a-kind,
come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's a bird bash at Potawatomi. Thursdays, you could win up to $50,000 cash in the Bird Bash Game Show. Just play with your rewards card this October for a chance to win. Wouldn't you like to rake in a huge pile of cash? Bird Bash, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. More info at potawatomi.com/birdbash. Must be 21 years old to play.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. I reclaim my outdoor space by having Comfort Awnings install a motorized retractable awning so I can enjoy the sun and get relief when I need it. Sensors are also available that detect strong winds and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive a free motor for your automated awning with your order. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm going to enunciate the way I normally would as a nerdy fellow that I am.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
You know, you should be confident. You should be feeling yourself.
Holding everybody accountable.
I'm not saying you should be necessarily mad at him, but he bears some responsibility.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Yeah, I don't want to do this for 3 more hours either, so we're good then.
Join Jason Wilde next summer and explore the British landscapes in England, Scotland, and Wales. Text travel to 800-990-3776 or visit ESPNMilwaukeeTravel.com for full details.
Tell me now, do you want it? 'Cause these
Joining us now on Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin with Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace. No Nortman. is Jason Wilde. Listen to Jason on Wilde and Tausch 9 to noon across these various stations. Jason, what's going on?
Well, I love that little big voice guy talking about our big trip to England and Scotland and Wales. How cool is that? Yeah. Text 800-990-3776. Text the word travel, and maybe you might be interested in traveling with us. It's going to be really fun. I could not be more excited. I'm thankful to you that you came up with this idea, and I'm thankful to Colette Travel for making it a reality. And I'm a little nervous because I've never left North America.
Oh, wow.
I'm
Really?
extremely excited, too. Yeah, never. I've been to Mexico once for a wedding and was in Canada once for a Packers preseason game in 1997 in Toronto. That is the extent of my leaving the 48 states.
I'm glad that you get a chance to actually travel here. It's going to be really fun for you to do with some of our fans here.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And thanks again to Colette and obviously to Ben Brust, who came up with the idea, which I never thought I would say the phrase, thanks to Ben Brust for coming up with such a good idea, but I just did.
Well, here we are, and we can, forget you ever said it and move forward here as Jason Wilde is joining us here on Kyle Brust and Ortman. Jason, through 4 weeks, maybe one on offense, one on defense, who is one player that you believe needs to step their game up that you expected to have a better impact? And obviously there was 2 good weeks and 2 defensively 3 good weeks, but just give me your thoughts here.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's hard not to, on the defensive side, say Lucas Van Ness, right? Like, I felt like all the signs were pointing toward him breaking out, and he had some good moments, right, in the first week or 2. Obviously, not registering a single statistic in the game on Sunday night, less than ideal. But I think I still want to believe that as a young player, he still has all kinds of really good stuff still in front of him. And so I'm going to choose him, but I'm going to choose to believe that he will indeed, as you put it, step up. On offense, the one guy that I thought might have a greater role because some of the conversations I had with Matt LaFleur during the offseason. Sure.
Wicks?
No, I think he's been pretty steady. He hasn't gotten a ton of opportunities. There you go. Luke Musgrave. I really thought, Matt LaFleur was talking a lot about wanting to run a lot of 2 tight end sets. And none of that has really, at least production-wise from Musgrave, come to fruition. I mean, obviously, their leading receiver, both in terms of receptions and in yards, is Tucker Kraft. And Romeo Doubs is second in those categories. But I really thought that Luke Musgrave was going to have more of a role than he's had.
Yeah, I said Nate Hobbs is one I was disappointed in so far, but there's still a lot of time. But, Jason, when you look at this football team in the bye week, what area do they need to get better at coming out of the bye week?
Well, I don't by the way, I guess I was probably kind of skeptical of Nate Hobbs. He's very physical, and that's what they want. But I wasn't entirely sure what he was going to be as a cover guy.
He's bad.
And on top of that, and so was Stroh's guy Carrington Valentine, who I actually like him better from a coverage perspective, but things did not go very well for him
lost
on Sunday either. But Hobbs hurts his knee in the first week of camp. I don't think he has been below my expectations because I didn't have super high expectations, if that's fair. On offense, the other guy that you probably would say, if we're basing it on our expectations, is Aaron Banks. They paid him a king's ransom, and he's had injury issues. He hasn't played great when he has played. I refuse to believe that they were that far off in their evaluation, that he's not a good player. And I'm going to believe that, he had the back issues in camp. Now he's had a groin injury, an ankle injury, and another groin injury. That's not a recipe for getting into a groove. So, again, I really wish this bye week was later, as much as I want to enjoy the unseasonably nice temperatures here. it's just too early. And I usually like to use the bye as kind of an opportunity to take stock of, okay, where are they at? But 4 games is not enough. And on top of that, there's this incredibly wide disparity of the 4 games. Like the first 2 games, their offense wasn't like super duper awesome, but it was still pretty good. And it hit the ground more, hit it faster than I was expecting them to, given all the time Love and other guys missed in camp. And then they have the game against the Browns where they can't do anything right. And then they have the game against the Cowboys where they were unstoppable. And then there's the defense, which is so good for 3 games. You know, the Cowboys came into that game having scored 7 touchdowns in their first 3 games, and the Packers allowed 5 touchdowns in 6 possessions.
Mm-hmm.
So was I premature in thinking that they were a top flight defense, or did they have one really bad night against an offense that's better than we thought? That's why I'm eager, to get back to, they play the Bengals, they play them at home. They don't have Joe Burrow. They looked horrible on Monday night against Denver. Like, I think there's a chance for them to kind of get the ship going back in the right direction, bail out some of the water they've taken on here in the last 2 weeks, and really set sail. But again, I don't know when you have the kind of blips that they've had the last 2 weeks, if you can say confidently that that's what's going to happen.
Jason Wilde joining us here on Kyle Bruston Ortman across ESPN Wisconsin. And Jason, we had a discussion. I don't even want to call it a discussion. It was just irritating about the special teams. And
here we go.
And although I agree with Kyle Wallace that the weapons, he says, are pretty good, the weapons can't do what they're supposed to do when I'd probably say the only phase right now that is serviceable and not making mistakes is the punt unit. It seems like there's a lot of areas to correct in special teams. How easy is that to fix in the season?
Yeah, I don't think it's impossible to fix. Look, they've changed out their personnel in field goal protection now, which they obviously needed to do. My guy Luke Musgrave and Brant Banks, who now is employed by the Tennessee Titans.
They didn't get cut.
He got cut and he got claimed, so he won't be back. I don't know. Again, not being in the building this week, I'd be curious. Were they so mad at him that they weren't going to bring him back on the practice squad because they really liked him in training camp? But I think they'll fix the protection issue. I do, but they know that they've got a target on their backs now because this is true of any team that has an issue on special teams, whether it's a blocked punt, blocked field goal, a return game that's out of sync. When a team sees a weakness, opponents they will attack that, and so they have got to. Rich Bisaccia, I don't know how many days the coaches are getting off. I'm guessing tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But they have to figure out a way to protect better because they've got a really good kicker, and it has not gone very well for him.
Who do you guess returns punts next game?
So to me, that's the most interesting thing, and the most concerning thing is that they've built this roster. They're really excited about a lot of things, but they managed to have both that kick returner and punt returner inexperienced rookies, and not just inexperienced in the NFL, inexperienced at returning. Like when Matthew Golden said to us, because look, I did not, I'll be honest, I did not do a ton of research into his special teams resume. He was a vital story because he was obviously the first wide receiver selected by the Packers in the first round in 23 years. So I didn't know this until he said it. He said, I'd never returned punts before. And we were like, wait, you mean like in the NFL? No, like ever. Ever. Like not in high school, not in college. So you throw them out, like, again, like that would be like taking a student radio host, maybe this is a bad analogy, and putting them on the most, and it's not our show either, the most popular radio show in the world. Like, they could probably do some of the skills that are required, but they don't have the experience to be super effective.
Jason,
so Alex Strouf's running Howard Stern.
I didn't want to say
21-year-old
that,
Strouf would have crushed it.
To be honest, Strouf might be able to do that. I'm telling you, you might be underselling how hard it is. Like, special teams catching a punt, having to make those quick decisions on how. Like,
I could do that too.
There is so much that they
We've
do this
seen
young
the
kid
tape.
into the fire of. It's crazy to me that was the selection that they made.
Yeah, and Savion Williams, who again was billed to us when they drafted him. Oh, this guy, his comp is Cordero Patterson. Well, Cordero Patterson, he wasn't as good as Devin Hester.
He's a good kick
He's
returner.
a really good return guy. And then suddenly you look at it, you go, he returned kickoffs as a freshman at TCU, and that's all the experience he has. And I'm like, what?
That's crazy, Jason.
So how's this for an analogy? That would be like having me, while I was at the Badger Herald, cover the White House for the Washington Post.
Yes.
Like, I'm just not qualified for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know.
You would have done a great job, though.
Oh, here we go.
Three-time Sports Writer of the Year.
Strouf wrecks the curve because he was a savant when he was like 7 years old in the radio industry. And him and Gabe ruined it for all the rest of us. But my point is that, and this was what I asked Bisaccia last week, the last time we talked to him, is this philosophy, hey, these guys are going to go through growing pains, but they're going to come out on the other side. We think they have the skill set to really be effective. And he claimed yes. Well, then Savion Williams goes out there. First, both of them have struggled to catch the ball, which is the first part of the job. And Williams goes out there and lets those ones that bounce in the landing zone bounce into the end zone. He takes the touchback, and they start on the 20 instead of the 35 because it bounced before the end zone. And Golden has had multiple ones that he's caught on a bounce and then got lit up. Or the one that he had against the Cowboys where he's spinning because he's misjudged the ball and not put himself in a good position, and then he just gets obliterated. And on top of that, if you want to criticize, Rich Bisaccia more, I'm curious the way the Cowboys kicked off and the way they had the ball land, Aubrey had it landing in the field of play and then bouncing toward the end zone and putting Savion Williams in conflict. I haven't seen the Packers do anything remotely like that.
I said Brandon McManus should have been on the practice field as soon as they got back practicing what Brandon Aubrey did to them.
Yeah, totally agree with you. Wow, that's twice now that I've said nice things.
Well, then we definitely got to go.
My segment has to be over. Right?
Yeah, we got to go.
Invested well in Bisaccia, I see.
Yes, I know a lot of people feel that way, and I understand why they do. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate the time. We'll talk to you on Monday and be listening.
Text travel, 800-990-3776.
If you want to travel the British landscapes with Jason, it's going to be an amazing opportunity. That's travel to 800-990-3776. I do know that Strouf prepared more than I've seen in a long time for the Wheel of Strouf because there was hints as to where we may go if it doesn't land on red. So that's good. That's progress. But there's always progress when Gina Della and the team come to your house.
KB, la la la.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin is truly amazing. When it comes to your home, trust Gina Della and her team. This month, you can score a whole new energy-efficient Pella Windows for as low as $297 a month. 0% interest for up to 60 months. That's 5 years of zero interest payments. Currently, looking at my opportunity to pay I say investment. I don't say the bill because it was an investment I made of the financing offer that Gina and her team provided when I did the whole first floor. The investment is paying dividends to the energy cost of my home, to the beauty of my home, and the overall home value of my home after the windows were there for 80,000 years. It's so much better. They are absolutely amazing what they do. They are the best at windows. So check out PellaWI.com, get your consultation, and then you can figure out how you can have great windows in your home too. Wheel of Strouf. Next. Wheel of Strofe.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
Well, the dance floor specifically. I'm still sore, man. I dance my booty off.
Well, you don't have muscles. You don't have a booty, so I don't know how you dance that. You dance your back off. Your back.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We still have some delays along southbound 43, south of Good Hope Road, pretty much all the way down past Silver Spring. You're back on the brakes south of Capitol Drive down towards Burleigh, and then from Fond du Lac Avenue down through the Marquette. Westbound 94 backing up from about 25th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound starting to slow down from 84th to about 35th Street. We have this closure on US 45, north and southbound closed between Highway 11 and County Highway KR, also known as the county line between the Racine County and Kenosha County. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 63. Tomorrow, very sunny and warm, a high of 84 at the lake, 88 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app. Whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew, let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Truth Nation, Steinhoffels is celebrating 91 years of bringing style, comfort, and quality to Wisconsin homes. As a 100% employee-owned company, you'll always get honest service and no high-pressure sales. Find your perfect night's sleep with Steinhoffels. Discover your sleep system and let their decorating solution experts help you design every room in your home. From the latest trends to trusted quality, Steinhoffels has everything you need to make your space feel like you. Celebrate 91 years of Steinhoffels. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Catholic Memorial Football.
Barreling towards the end zone, and he's in! Isaac Miller!
The Crusaders welcome in New Berlin Eisenhower this Friday for homecoming.
All the way into the end zone, Camden Shumpert!
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune in Friday at 7 on 94.5 ESPN and the live video stream at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Miss Polly side, come on over tonight. Told me you don't know you.
Ben Bruss, Kyle Wallace, UKVN Nation at 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. Less is more. We're on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. It's time for our guy Alex Strofe to shine. Wheel of Strofe, baby.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
Makes me so happy that you told me that 5-year-olds are screaming Wheel of Strofe in the car when they're listening.
All right, everybody. The wheels on the bus go round and round, and now it's time for the
Wheel of Strofe.
Good job, kids.
We got to make sure we do it at the same time so the kids can do it.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Wheel of Strofe.
Stro.
Oh, I thought you were going to play the thing.
No, we're going to record a new one right now.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. We can't do it.
We don't have
without
Brad again.
Can't do it.
Well,
without
no, it was without Kyle last time. Now we can be
Wait,
without
no.
Brad.
You added me in. No, I don't want to do it.
No, you're not in it. Listen.
Wheel of Stro. Oh, yeah, there is no Kyle. He's been saying it the whole time, and he hasn't been in it. That's so good.
That's
Keep it.
crazy.
Let's just hit the wheel.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, spin, Stro.
Yeah, not my best.
Get down and give me 15, buddy.
That's blue.
That is blue. Damn.
That was close.
Really close.
Very close, but not it. Did you guys hear about this story at the Rams and Colts game?
I can tell you right now, no.
So the Rams and Colts obviously played this weekend.
Like,
Colts
if
no
it
longer
on the
undefeated.
field or off the field?
Yes.
Some happened with the Colts, right?
Oh, it happened. It has nothing to do with either team.
Oh, I thought.
Los Angeles area police are looking for 2 hawks that were stolen from SoFi Stadium during the Colts and Rams game. The birds were kept on site to keep other birds away from SoFi Stadium. Now, police are searching for the hawks. They're not searching for somebody that necessarily stole the hawks. So isn't it just natural to assume maybe the hawks just, flew away?
Yeah. How are you going to assume that if somebody took the hawks that they're just sitting in a cage? Like,
But the headline reads "Stolen Hawks," implying somebody stole the hawks. But how do you walk out of a football stadium, not just 1 hawk, but 2 hawks?
Yeah.
Without somebody being like, hey, those are our hawks.
What if So wait, how do the hawks keep other birds away? Don't they have to fly around to keep
I'm
other birds
confused.
away?
They must be trained to. I don't
they-
know. Can you train a bird?
You know how we have Free Willy, Free Hawky. These hawks said, I'm free. I'm flying away, buddy.
It's just free will.
So I guess they have Free
Call
Will.
Free Willy?
The movie's called Free Willy.
Eastrofe has no idea.
Oh, you're referring to a movie. I thought you meant just like you have free will to do what you want.
You don't even know Free Willy?
You mean I don't even know? I've never even heard of Free Willy.
What?
That's
insane.
Wait, do you not have the same affinity and love for orcas, killer whales like Ben and I do because of the movie Free Willy? Do you not care about killer whales like we do?
The Michael Jackson song "Will You Be There"?
Are you for real?
You need to watch some movies, man. Like, you're missing on culture.
He said, I don't even know
No,
what
Free Willy is. That's
I thought
wild.
you were calling because it's a big thing on the internet right now.
Is it a fireable offense for Strofe to not know what Free Willy is?
It came out in 93.
He goes, no, it's
free will.
He goes, it's free will. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You call Free Will Free Willy?
It's free will. That's what the Hawks have
You
now.
know what's crazy, though, is my reference probably went over their head over a lot of folks who are probably 28 and younger.
I don't know. I hate doing the poll, have you seen or heard of?
We're going to do it. Now, Jim Rutledge, who comes on after us in Madison, on Jim, Matt, and Molly, he always gave me a hard time for anything that came out before 1998, which was the year I was born. He said, dude, it still exists. You can't just say I wasn't born yet.
Well,
but in this case, I'm going to say this sounds like it was before my time. I wasn't born yet.
Did you see Lion King?
Yeah, several times.
Well, Lion King came out in, I think, 94.
I also
This came
saw
out in 93.
I also saw it at the Appleton Performing Arts Center.
And you have an older brother who probably knows what Free Willy is.
He was born after 93 also.
He probably knows what Free Willy is.
Let me text him.
Wheel of Stro.
Classic movie.
No, we got to move on. I can't talk about this anymore
I want to
because
talk about the Stolen Hawks, though.
No, I'm done with the Hawks.
Hopefully they
Free
find
Willy
them.
has thrown
What's your
me
take,
off.
though? Did they just fly away? Or
I
did
don't
somebody
care.
steal it?
I hope they
I'm
flew
so disappointed.
Actually,
right
I don't, because those hawks are domesticated and they will not survive in the wild.
They have free will.
The free will to get eaten by some other animal.
Well, I think we should start calling Free Will Free Willy.
No, you don't
that's
get to
not
do that.
what
That's
it
not
is.
how it works.
So you never heard the Michael Jackson song either?
Can you sing it for me?
Dun, dun,
it starts slow.
Bun, dun, dun, dun. It's not some
Wheel of Stro.
Free the orcas.
I'm only human. Carry on.
Oh, boy. Benny Buckets is going to be hot on this one, I would imagine. Reported this morning, the NCAA is furthering discussions to expand the NCAA men's basketball tournament, not from 64 to 68. Well, I guess it already is that.
Yeah, that's that.
Not from 68 to 72, but to 76 teams, which includes a play-in of 12 teams, meaning there would be 6 play-in games rather than the current 4 format. However, 12 of those teams would be automatic qualifiers.
You said that really slow and weird.
That's the part that makes me upset. 12 automatic qualifiers would play in the play-in.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. You're saying conference winners.
Well,
Yes.
and they're all going to be from bad conferences.
So that's the thing is I think I don't have a problem with like the number 76. It actually doesn't bother me that much. Adding a couple playing games doesn't bother me, but we're taking away like the opportunity for the fun first and second rounds.
You're telling me when UW Milwaukee wins the Horizon League this year,
they're going to be in a play-in game
going forward. I guess it's next year.
Yes, but like we're just using that as a hypothetical. Like
that's crap.
You have to win a conference tournament, the majority of conferences, to make the NCAA tournament, and like then we're deciding between like 10 and 9 and 11 seeds as I don't know 20 and 18 overall records that have lost a ton of games. Like at that point, it bothers me that I think every team on the bubble that doesn't win the conference tournament should have to be in the play-in. I didn't know I'd be a small school defender because I don't think any small schools are going to be able to make as big of runs now because of the transfer portal.
Sure, but we still saw it even like with an NC State, for example. I know they're in a power conference, but they were a bad team, and then they rattled off that great run, and then all of a sudden they're knocking Marquette out of the Sweet 16.
Yeah, I mean, UCLA, when they went to the national championship game, I believe they were an 11 seed that won a play-in. So,
yeah. And think about like again, this is years ago now, but Butlers and the Valpos of the world that went on those immaculate runs in the last 10 years.
Butler was actually good, though.
Yeah, they made, back-to-back Final Fours?
Yeah, they were 5 seeds.
That was before you, right before you went to college?
No, we lost to Butler 1 year that they lost in the national title.
Oh.
The ugly UConn Butler, 45 to 42
Could have been you,
game.
on the team.
On
Butler.
the bench.
On Butler.
By the way, the Tigers
Yeah,
just
they
hit a
were-
home run to take a 2-1 lead over the Guardians in the top of the 6th.
Thank you, Strofe.
Yeah,
hit the KBN Sports Desk update next time you do that.
Yeah, I don't like how they're diluting this. Like it's a money grab.
It's
It
a
is
money
what it
grab.
is.
We know what it is.
Yeah, so it's just like college sports is about money. I mean, that's all it's about at this point. And it's not just the coaches. It's not just the presidents. It's not just the athletic directors. It's not just NCAA. The kids are as well.
I'm not necessarily against expansion and making that opening round a little bit bigger those first 2 days.
It makes it less exclusive to make the tournament.
But it would make it an 8-game.
Everyone's
first round
well. We made the
opening
tournament.
round.
Well, did you?
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You kind of did. And if you're in the Horizon League or the CUSA or,
Wait, CUSA, is that Conference USA?
Yes.
Why? Who calls it CUSA?
I've never heard it called the CUSA.
You know what I just did? Pat on the back to me. There was a country music festival in Oshkosh I grew up going to called
Country USA?
And we called it CUSA.
And you took the Conference USA and turned it into
Country USA.
Okay, I'm gonna say I wasn't familiar. I'm not a know-it-all, so it was just news to me.
No, but I am, and I screwed up.
Well, something that is right in the United States, well, at least these locations, because it's actually started in Sweden. I saw a lot of IKEA. I saw some IKEA ads when I was in Portugal. By the way,
They have one in Portugal.
Yeah.
They have.
I was like,
saw it on the
IKEA.
map. They have IKEA in Portugal. They're everywhere.
Something that is right within America, but it was actually a company that's been founded and run out of Sweden.
IKEA.com/US is the website.
You gotta be very. You want /US or your stuff may.
It might be in Swedish.
It's free to join the IKEA family membership, and they provide access to special sales savings throughout the store, early access to upcoming sales, access to free workshops and events, 90-day price per section, and savings on delivery options. Free coffee or tea in the restaurant. New signups, you're going to get $20 off your next in-store purchase of $150 or more if you get those promotional emails. A QR code is sent within 40 hours of sign-up. And so if you're looking to have a first home and a remodel and an upgrade, wherever you're at in your stage of life, you know where to go.
What type
It's
of
IKEA.
meatballs?
The meatballs, the Swedish meatballs.
Oh, wait, they're not barbecue?
They do. They had a barbecue
They
barbecue
did have
fest.
the barbecue fest.
But barbecue meatballs?
Yeah,
No kidding.
they
It's
did.
America. They adjust.
Yeah,
They
Bike,
adjust.
IKEA's great. Let's hear from Craig Counsell. Stutter worse than I just did next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a tool. My name is Ben Brust, and I'm a tool.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I was shook. I couldn't believe what I started the show with today is legitimately. Guys, I am who I am, man.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
I couldn't believe what I was watching, and even as the game was unfolding, had we won, I legit was going to feel sick because I thought, how does this happen?
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
Look, Sunday's tie with the Dallas Cowboys was not a pretty one for the Green Bay Packers, especially that final drive in overtime where I think we were all going, what are you doing? Head coach Matt LaFleur shares a similar sentiment, maybe even stronger. Here's the head coach during his press conference on Tuesday.
It was like watching a slow motion car crash in front of your face where I'm just looking at the clock. I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be no time left.
There was time left, just 1 second, which led to the NFL's first tie since 2022. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Why Z-Bart? Because cars, trucks, and SUVs still rust. They do. Just look around the parking lot. Well, it doesn't have to happen, people. Google Z-Bart rust protection, call Z-Bart, and keep your car rust-free.
We all have someone we know or love that has been affected by some form of cancer.
No matter how well you love and support them and try to be there for them, you can never really know what a person is feeling after hearing the words, "You have breast cancer."
Only another person that has been through this experience can really understand what it feels like.
ABCD, After Breast Cancer Diagnosis, is a Milwaukee-based organization known around the world.
When someone calls ABCD, they are matched with a mentor who is a breast cancer survivor of similar age and has the same type of breast cancer who can provide hope when people need it the most.
Kessler's is excited to announce that we've designed 3 new Hope pendants to honor breast cancer patients, survivors, thrivers, and caregivers.
100% of the net proceeds, along with an additional donation from Kessler's, will support ABCD when you purchase the symbol of hope.
You can find a link with more information about ABCD, along with all 3 modern designs starting at just $75 in sterling silver and $598 in gold, online at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Something exciting is happening at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. On the 2nd floor, you'll find the Studio Kitchen and Cocktails, Milwaukee's destination for bold flavors, fresh sushi, seasonal entrees, and cocktails crafted with care. Start your day with a breakfast that fuels you, stop in for dinner that sparks conversation, or linger late into the evening with drinks designed to inspire. With flavors and drinks for every mood, the Studio is the perfect place to gather, celebrate, and connect. Be boldly social. The Studio Kitchen and Cocktails, now on the 2nd floor at St. Kate the Arts Hotel.
The vibrant fall colors and cooler temperatures make for great days out on the golf course. The Island invites you to experience the best of fall golf with late season rounds at Sweetgrass or Sage Run. Fall golf rates run through the end of the 2025 season, with tee time starting at $75 and stay and play packages from $125. And submit your 2026 golf package request early to guarantee choice dates. Plan your fall golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Be really interesting to see who ends up playing the Milwaukee Brewers Saturday at 1 p.m. or 8 p.m. because we won't know until the end of the night who wins, the Red Sox or the Yankees. Yankees win, Kyle's got a problem.
I ain't got no problem.
Well, that's a good thing. The Yankees win.
Time out. Let me just tell you something real quick.
Yeah, Yankees win. Kyle doesn't have a problem. Apple picking's all good.
No, I mean, no, it's still good. Listen, I would tell these women I'm doing what I want to do. If I say we got to be here by this time, I'm leaving when I'm leaving. We can go. Y'all can hang out. But once it gets to 12:30, I'm out of here. I'm gone. I can't do this. I'm not staying around picking apples with y'all no more.
Well, it was very interesting, as it always is, to hear a compilation of Craig Counsell post a weird 0 runs scored pitching to Manny Machado in a 1-0 game where he made it a 3-0 game. Please enjoy this. And who do I got to give credit to here, Strom?
At Brewers on Twitter, BREWRERS. They go by Cilium Contreras Enjoyer.
All right, let's hear Craig Counsell, as we've heard many times.
Craig, just what went into the decision?
Yeah, I mean, looked plain and simple there. You know,
Megan. Is that the whole clip? What happened? He just did the wave. That was not it. Just come clean. What happened? Why he's waving his hands? He's throwing in the towel.
Well, I will say.
Now we're all like Craig Counsell on a radio show.
Well, I'm assuming he did a lot of humming and hoeing and humming and going, so I'm not sure.
I wonder if they're gonna win today. Yeah. God, I love Pat Murphy.
Yeah, Pat Murphy gives you a lot of energy, gives you a lot of hope. Again, Craig Counsell, good manager, but at the end of the day, Craig Counsell is not. He doesn't give you the energy, the fight, and the enthusiasm that you need, and he's too kind of waffly going back and forth. He's just not entertaining.
He's not entertaining, and he's not a leader.
You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Hopefully lose tonight. I hope.
Thought he threw a good pitch.
Craig, just what went into the decision?
Yeah, I mean, look.
Gosh, I'm not gonna lie. I hope they lose.
What went into the decision?
Yeah, I mean, look, plain and simple there.
Plain and simple. I'm with you. I hope they lose. Simply because I want Cubs fans to suffer.
Strofe?
Is it bad I want the Cubs?
You can have what you want. I'm Team Kyle on that one.
I don't want them Cubs fans to have any happiness.
I'm a little bit more scared of the Padres, though.
I trust us. We're back in 2 minutes.
That's beautiful.
All right, slowdowns on southbound 43 continue from from Capitol Drive all the way down to about Burleigh, and then back on the brakes from North Avenue down through the Marquette interchange. More delays heading all the way down to the KK River crossing. Northbound slowing down from Fond du Lac Avenue up and around the North Avenue curve. Southbound 41 heavy from just before Bradley Road to Good Hope, and again from Appleton Avenue down past Hampton. The northbound side slowing down just before Mayfair Road up to about Hampton. And then don't forget, we do still have US 41 closed in both directions between Highway 11 and Highway KR, the Racine-Kenosha County line with a serious accident. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear skies, a low of 63. Tomorrow, sunny and very warm, a high of 84 at the lake, 88 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Back to school means back to savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. Right now, get $3,000 off your roofing, siding, windows, or bath project during their fall savings event. Don't wait. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com to claim your $3,000 savings and book your free estimate. Exterior Pros and Baths, Wisconsin's trusted home improvement experts. Trust the pros.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 590.
time. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out The Best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into the Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2, right here on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Northman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Alex Strove's running the show. Get us on the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776. Listens more. We're also on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and download, listen back, and use it however you want to because it is great. The ESPN Wisconsin app. I'm actually disappointed in both of you. I'm less disappointed in Kyle because I know he always misses things.
What did I miss now?
Alex Strove, you missed this.
Oh, what I miss now?
William Contreras writing in the Players Tribune.
Oh, yes, I did.
Cilium Contreras.
That was the guy from earlier.
That was the account on Twitter that did the Craig Counsell cut up, yes.
I just want to read the last paragraph.
Let's hear it.
And there's some context I'll have to fill in from the upper part, but I'll make it work. All right. So maybe I'm a man of few words, plus a few more. Ha ha. Love that he wrote the ha ha because that's really relatable. We all have done that.
It is.
But I wanted to say these things for Brewers fans because the journey of this team has meant so much. This team, it's so special. And for the first time since I won a ring, this was back in Atlanta, I'm really feeling that feeling again. I'm really looking around our locker room, our ballpark, and it's the same Unidad. Did I say that right? Did I?
Maybe Unidad. I don't know.
It's funny. I still have a little regret years later for being rude.
Slow down. Read the sentence again.
It's there. I gotta find it. I'm really looking around our locker room, our ballpark, and it's that same Unidad.
What does that mean?
I'm guessing like feeling, vibe, nostalgia.
I think he's speaking a different language.
I think he's speaking.
Well, yeah, that's Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah, but that's
so wait a minute. So
read it again. Read it again.
I'm really looking around our locker room, our ballpark, and it's all the same Unidad. Unidad.
And you think it's what?
Unidad.
No, but what do you think it means?
Like same feeling.
No.
Dude, I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Like if you would hit me on the English ones, I'll be embarrassed. So I don't speak Spanish. So I can't. You can't.
Did you know it was Spanish when you first said it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
Well, no, I mean, it was a 50-50 shot. I was like, this could be English, this could be Spanish.
Hold on. So Spanish.
We're ruining William Contreras' Players Tribune.
No, you're ruining it.
I went through 4 years. I went through Spanish 4.
Cool.
So I have a little bit of an understanding of
family.
Spanish.
I would hope.
Closer, but no. Spanish, oftentimes, words like that, there is kind of a half translation. So the first 3 letters are the same as the English word.
Unity.
Get rid of the Y.
Unit.
We're all one unit, is what he's saying.
All right.
Unidad. You said Unidad at least the 4th time around once you realized it was Spanish.
Hold on, wait. Let's find out together.
No,
Unidad.
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 It's that same Unidad. It's funny. I still have a little regret years later for being rude to my agent about the trade. Milwaukee? Wow, what a wrong way to react. Now, I hope I spend my whole career here. And I hope to be on the first World Series winner in Brewers history. It'll happen, I bet. It's like Bob Uecker always said, no one's better than you. Well, actually, Bob, probably some are better than me. I'm not the best. None of our group is. But if you're telling me there's another team that's the best, man, I swear, I haven't seen them. No one better than Milwaukee right now. No one better than us. Unidad.
Boy,
Did he actually say Unidad?
No, not at the end.
That is actually very, very good. I did not know he had no interest in coming to Milwaukee. I did not know he was mad about being traded to the Milwaukee Brewers, but just seeing two things. The impact of Bob Uecker. I mean, they all talk about Bob Uecker, right? He had such
Spanish
a
for unity, idiots. That was the Carlos talking text, and I just got back over to it.
Unidad.
Unidad. Go ahead, Kyle.
But
I think it means feeling. We're all one feeling.
But no, and then just also this team, right? They truly accept the fact that, listen, we don't have the superstars. We don't have the guys that the Yankees have. We don't have the guys that the Dodgers have. But we have no better unidad. We have the best unidad unit or unity than any other team in Major League Baseball.
We're legitimately ruining a beautiful piece.
I know it was.
People are applying to the Players Tribune about how they're tearing up. And I'm tearing up of laughter, not tearing up of like, you made me feel something, which we're rooting this for our listening audience.
We are, but I did feel something because I just felt.
And maybe mocking Spanish speakers.
Whoa. Don't put that on me. Do not put that on me. Maybe you, not us.
Not us.
You just added Unidad into this.
Unidad.
It's okay.
I speak a little Spanish. I took 2 years, got C- and D+.
Sick brag.
But anyways, the whole point I'm saying is this is really touching. This is very warm, but this speaks to the personality of what this baseball team is. It is a group of guys that truly believe in themselves, right? They believe in the fact that team coming together collectively means more than one individual superstar that you may have. This team truly loves being Milwaukee Brewers. And hearing the story that William Contreras, when he got traded to Milwaukee, was not happy about being Milwaukee.
Milwaukee?
Exactly. And I bet you Christian Yelich, when he got traded to Milwaukee, he was saying, okay, but look what it has become.
From California to Miami to Milwaukee?
Exactly, but it has become home because they feel the energy of the fans, but more importantly, the organization has done a good job of building themselves up and feeling like that true family. Pat Murphy has done a great job of taking something that Craig Counsell and David Stearns really started, and he took it and he built these young boys into men. So I, for one, really do hope that they are able to capitalize on this and finish this journey that they started and being a team that can finally bring the first World Series title to Milwaukee.
I know it's wild, Bill. Is it Captain Bill now? I mean, I love the words from William Contreras. What, Strofe? He got in your ear and he said, let him drown. Why? I'm literally just trying to have a conversation with you guys.
I know it's wild, Bill. But is it Captain Bill? That you were really proud of that.
He was, but there was some poeticness to it because
it was pure innocence.
No, because it's going from he was
taking
wild,
a leadership role.
Exactly. So I see what he was trying to do.
He literally said in the piece, "I'm not better than anybody because we're one unidad."
Well, you can still be
still be a captain of the message that your team is trying to get across, which he's telling us what that message is.
He's a no sports guy, clearly.
Yeah.
If he thinks that having a captain's band or having a
Yelich is obviously the captain.
Yeah, there's like you can also have multiple team leaders, dude.
So when the Packers walk guys out before the coin toss,
there's just one. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Did you watch overtime? McManus was the only one out there.
That was for overtime. Pre-game, you think they're always just sending one guy out there?
Just McManus.
How many guys have C's on their chest, Strofe?
Just one.
Okay. All right.
And by one, I mean 7.
Exactly.
Sports guy.
I mean, the guy's played through a broken finger the entire season.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't ever want to sit out.
He's always been an unquestioned leader, though. I'm not disagreeing with your point.
My point overall.
You thought the line you said was poetic.
It wasn't that poetic.
Dumb.
I get it, but I don't think we need to make me drown for it.
I thought it was good. I really do.
I don't care if it's good or not. I mostly want to talk about, yes, he's had a leadership role, but hearing from him in the Players Tribune piece about his overall feelings about this city and what the fans mean to him and the city, like all of it ties together in the feeling that he has when he was in Atlanta. He's feeling here in Milwaukee about this team.
Atlanta when he won a championship. Right?
Yes,
So
when he was very young.
That is something that's important to understand, is that when we talk about guys who have championship pedigree, he knows what it's like to win a title. He knows what it's like, what it takes for a team to come together. Now, that team was very young and talented, and some of the guys have really turned into something special in that baseball team, even though they struggled this year. But still, overall, he knows what it takes, and William Contreras is a key part of that. And you talk about him playing through obstacles, playing through injuries, because he truly cares. So being from a guy who's from a small market place like Milwaukee, where you're talking about the Bucks, you're talking about the Brewers, and even the Green Bay Packers going north, we're always used to being the underdog, man. We're always used to being small city. That's why we value and appreciate when guys like Giannis decide to make this their home. When guys like Bobby Portis, takes to a community like ours. Like, we love that because we love to be accepted just like these guys love to be accepted. So hearing this from William Contreras, it just made him ingratiate himself with the community even more. We love William. We love Captain Bill.
Captain Bill, indeed. Now, earlier today on Wildy and Tausch, Brian Anderson, who does playoffs for Turner, TBS, and the likes, and NBA playoffs, and obviously your local FanDuel Wisconsin when he is able to. Brian Anderson is a legend, and he is joining Wildy and Tausch. He was joining Wildy and Tausch this morning to talk about this team and what the mindset is going to be like for them. Here's Brian Anderson.
The Brewers are going to be underdogs no matter who they play for the rest of the postseason. It doesn't matter, even though they have the best record. And I hope the Brewers are hearing all this. I know they are. But basically the phrase is, this is the worst team to have the best record in baseball history. And I love that.
Who's saying that? That's the word around the block, is that people are saying that we're the worst team to have the best record in baseball ever?
This is... Stro, if you want to break it to him.
Are you talking about the 97 wins is the lowest to have the most wins?
Break it to him. Come on, get it together.
I just love he goes, worst team ever? I don't know who said it. I haven't seen it either.
They could be making it up.
Oh, okay. Well,
for internal motivation.
Because I know I've seen stuff out there about Brewers not being the favorite and 97 wins isn't a lot of wins.
Ever?
Well, no, because it's like, whoa, that's just because you got Brian Anderson, who watched this baseball team all year, talking about the guys are hearing.
That's what they said, though, Cal.
No, but
I heard they said you're the worst radio host ever.
Well, that's okay.
That's what I heard.
Just as long as my mama loves me, I'm good, and my girl.
See, the difference between what you're doing, what the Brewers are going to be doing, they're going to be using it motivation to get better. You're just saying you just love your mama.
I mean, that's all that matters. But
how does it feel knowing you're not your mama's favorite member of the show?
Not true. Not even close.
Please drove along.
No, she just know. My mom worked in education a very long time, so she know when the kid is special and different, and so she just said, "I need to stop picking on you."
I'm a special radio guy. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
Special talent.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, back to what BA said. I hope the Brewers do use this as motivation. I really do.
Ever? The worst number one seed ever?
He sounded so depressed.
Ever?
Yeah, man. Like, dang, we taking all these shots? This team did a hell of a job this year. Battle. Won multiple streaks. What, 13-game or 12-game winning streak, 14-game
William mentions that he was happy to be part of this squad for the 3 8-win streaks and the 14-game win streak. Yes, Alex Stroh for the KBN Sports Desk.
The Cleveland Guardians, terrific story. They were down 15.5 games at one point in August to the Detroit Tigers in the AL Central.
Dunzo.
Oh, it's over. Top of the 7th, 2 on, 1 out. Detroit now up 6-1. It's a wrap.
Detroit was one of the hotter teams in baseball at some point during the season.
They were leading the AL.
No, they had the best record in baseball for a while.
One of the best records. They were leading the AL in record at the All-Star break and floundered their way.
They floundered in
to the finals
to the 6th seed.
Yeah,
it was a really bad end, and that's the thing.
But talent is still there.
For those feeling bad about the Brewers and how they ended, look how Detroit ended, and look what they're doing. They're winning. So trust William, Captain Bill, and Pat Murphy to get it done. More next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
You know Italian. What do you mean?
You know Italian?
You do know Italian.
Yeah, he's right.
That's French, but you had gelato.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm Debbie Lazago. We do still have a crash on the ramp from Loomis to 894 eastbound, so watch out for that. You can get past it on the left, but still, it's going to be a little bit tight. Otherwise, we do have still this closure on 45 north and southbound closed in southern Racine County. It's basically between Highway 11 and the county line. Both directions closed because of a crash. As far as delays are concerned, we've got backups on the bypass heading southbound from the Zoo all the way down into the Hale. On eastbound 94, backups from 92nd Street all the way through to 35th. Westbound is slow from about 25th Street all the way past Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear, a low of 63. Tomorrow, sunny, very warm, a high of 84 at the lake, 88 inland. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Greg Matzek, Gary Ellerson, the day after reaction show you need in your life.
Who benefits the most from Micah Parsons being on the field? Secondary. Keyshawn Nick.
It's Potawatomi Sportsbook Football Mondays with Greg and Gary.
If you're a quarterback, you've got to get the football out of your hands before you really want to do it. I mean, everybody's getting their wealth with this, but to me, I think it's really the guys in the secondary.
Live from the Potawatomi Sportsbook Studios from 6 to 8 p.m. every Monday on 94.5 ESPN.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Chris Canty.
To have the two worst passing halves that we've seen through the first quarter of the NFL season is an issue. The first half against the Rams, they had negative passing yards. The second half against the Bucs, Jalen Hurts didn't complete a pass. So those are things that raise an eyebrow. Is this team going to be able to sustain their level of play? Are they going to be able to find a way to continue to win games? Are they going to have block kicks for touchdowns in every single game? Or is this offense going to get back on track? I have questions about the Philadelphia Eagles. Not saying that this team is not capable of competing, because I clearly believe that they are the class of the NFC. But what I am saying is I do not believe that this is sustainable in terms of the team being outgained in yardage in every single game this season.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? SafeStep walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. SafeStep walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. SafeStep walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
In football, what does every great team start with?
A strong defense. Same's true in business.
Defense against what?
Cyber threats. That's why companies use Trend Micro.
What do they actually protect?
Your network, your data, your people, from ransomware, phishing, and more.
So it's not just antivirus?
Not at all. Trend Micro has a full defensive playbook trusted worldwide for over 35 years.
Sounds like the kind of defense every business needs.
Exactly. Don't get blindsided. Go to trendmicro.com and see how enterprise security is done right.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
KBN Nation, you know how some things just feel right. That's how it feels when you bank with Citizens Bank. From the moment you walk in or even you just hop on their cool, great app, you feel like you're somewhere you actually belong. It's not just about having a checking account or the great mortgage rates they have. It's the way they know your name, remember your story, and genuinely care about what you're trying to do. Whether it's building a business, starting a family, or just trying to get a little bit more peace of mind, Citizens Bank is there for you. They are local, they're invested in the community, and they are all about helping you move forward with tools that make banking so easy with people who make it personal. So listen, KBN Nation, if you're looking for a banking home that feels more like a partner, I'm telling you, check out citizensbankwi.bank. That's citizensbankwi.bank. That is citizensbankwi.bank. You're not just a number. They care about you. Bank where you belong with Citizens Bank.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Alex Stroh's running the show. Get us on the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776. Here's what I can tell you. I looked in the mirror this morning after I showered, and I noticed that I had a really long hair growing on my ear.
Oh, you're getting old. Huh? Yeah, you're getting old.
I was like, damn.
Inside the ear?
No, on the outside.
Outside?
That's old man stuff.
I know.
Outside of your ear.
I know. So,
dang.
That was my sign that things are going the wrong way.
I wish I could disagree and say I haven't experienced that myself.
What could the 26-year-old say?
I had 3 people today. 3 different people, 3 different times today.
Today alone?
Today alone, yeah. 2 different ones at lunch. I don't know if they're pulling a fast one on me, but one was hours earlier. Tell me, I've got a lot of gray in my hair, and now my hair's a little long. I'm getting a haircut tonight. But I've had 3 people tell me I've got a lot of gray in my hair, and one person said, hey, have you tried Just for Men yet?
Wow.
I'm 26, man.
Did you have them grays before you started getting a relationship?
You know, it's funny you say that. Maybe you should power rank the people that are giving you the most gray hairs.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh,
how many you got on a potential list?
I got 5.
I don't want to put
top 5.
You have 5?
Well, I want to hear your top 5.
Number 5 goes to everybody I know that's getting engaged.
Oh, wow.
Don't blame us.
I blame you.
Whoa.
So Kyle Wallace.
Well, he's going to make another appearance on this list, but yes, he's part of that group too.
Wait a minute.
Twice in the top 5?
Kyle Wallace waited 4.5, 5 years. What do you
Yes,
mean?
but it's you. It's her best friend. It's her other best friend. It's one of my friends from high school. Everybody's getting engaged, and now everybody's looking at old Alex Stroh going, hey, buddy, when's it your turn?
I mean, you said you were ready to get married over a year ago, so I don't.
You said he was going to get married after the first date.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. Like,
yeah, if I do a courthouse wedding. I don't know, Kyle, you've been going through the wedding process. Are those cheap?
Listen, bro. I just talked. I told her, listen, we're going to have a smaller budget for this floral. You really need all this money for flowers? For flowers, they're going to die. They're not cheap, Stroh.
True. Number 4 goes to Patricia the dog.
The dog is giving you gray hairs?
Well, she's got gray hair. So I see.
At 2? What y'all eating over there? Y'all
she's gray. She's just a gray dog.
Oh, I was about to say, y'all all stressed out in that damn apartment.
But also, it's like the only lick of real responsibility I've had in my 26 years. Got to feed her. Got to bring her out.
Oh, my God.
No, listen.
I get it, because I was that.
Yeah, man.
But I would never say I'm getting gray hairs for taking care of a dog.
Number 3 is just Kyle Wallace.
Whoa.
Emotional roller coaster all the time. Said the special teams was good today.
That was wild.
Jason Wilde also.
That was the worst take in the history of Kyle Wallace.
Jason Wilde agreed with me.
Sometimes we just have some pure stupidity going on in the show. And also, we've had this little rivalry thing going on ever since his mama told him to shut his mouth about me.
This is not a rival. You are not a rival, bro. Like, you are in a whole class. A couple classes beneath me.
Yeah, but
this is why you're causing him gray hairs.
You bring me up on Sunday Karma when I'm not even there to talk trash about me. Like,
not true.
So if I'm a class below you, you're really good at swinging down. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
Number 2 goes to the Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. Get it together, bro. Get it together.
Yeah, he can cause gray hairs.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks, no wonder I've been so gray. I've been confused for 4 days straight.
You're not going to have an answer until next Sunday.
It's like I have a severe concussion, how confused I've been all week. Matt LaFleur, number 2.
Maybe you need a guardian.
And number 1, I mean, we all know where this is going, right?
Ben
Your
Brust?
girlfriend.
No, it's you. It's you. It's Ben Brust. Talk about emotional roller coasters. Some days he's in a good mood, some days he's in a bad mood. Some days he's happy with me, some days he's mad at me. Some days I'm his best friend, some days I'm his worst enemy. Some days he wants to go to coffee, some days he wants nothing to do with me. Some days when we're sitting at coffee, we've got good things to talk about. Some days when we're sitting at coffee, it's all about Ben Brust and the issues he's having. Hey, did you know it's my birthday already on Friday? That came quick. Ben Brust, the wildest emotional roller coaster there is on the planet. And I thought Kyle was bad. Ben Brust, the number 1 source of my gray hair. My girlfriend doesn't even make the list.
That's not you do that because you don't want to get in trouble.
All right.
I'd like to sleep at home tonight.
Let's pretend that she's never going to hear this. Where's she on the list?
She's top 5 for sure.
I might just swap Kyle and her. She might move to number 3.
Oh, wow.
So then we go, everybody I know getting engaged 5. No, she'd be 4, Patricia the dog 3, LaFleur 2, Brust 1.
Oh, that's good to know.
Brust is sincerely a bigger cause of stress for me than my girlfriend is.
Yeah.
Sincerely. I'm not joking. This isn't a bit. That's real. That's real.
You're telling me.
You are the number one.
You're
cause of stress
legitimately
in my life.
looking in my optic stems right
Yes.
now and telling me that
are-
I am the number one source of you getting gray hair.
Yes, without a doubt. You are the number one
you
cause
need
of
some
stress in my
therapy.
life.
No, I can see it. You can be a
Well, you
little
have to
stressful.
understand. Career is the number one thing in my life. The biggest part of my career is this show. And you are the biggest cause of stress of anybody that listens to the show or works on the show.
That might be true. I mean, Brad is so...
800-990-3776. Do I
livelihood is
stress
this
you
show.
out? Carla's talking text line, 800-990-3776. Do I stress you out? Because right now I'm being accused of being the number one reason why Alex Strofe is getting gray hair.
So when you heard me at number 3, and then you heard, who was number 2?
Well, you kind of also are grouped into number 5. Everybody I know getting engaged.
but wait, so it's Ben. All right,
Ben's
he's
married.
been married.
Ben's
but
married.
number 2, so who was number 2? Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur's
So when you
number 2.
heard number 2, Matt LaFleur, you didn't think you were going to be on the list?
I mean, putting me number one's a little high.
No, it's not.
You thought I was on the list and you weren't?
Again, I state, Ben Brust. No offense to you, Kyle, but Ben runs the show.
Yeah, he does.
Ben talks to me most about the show.
He does.
I was texting last night at 10:30.
Last night ideas for his birthday on the show.
He probably gives you the most critiques.
Yeah, he definitely gives me the most critiques on the show.
Yeah.
Well, don't you want me to hold you accountable?
When it comes to my livelihood, he is the number one factor in that on the show.
Who's got your back the most on the show?
Brad Nortman, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah? Where is he?
Wasn't even fast.
Where's he been?
I'll be back on Monday.
I disagree. Strofe, I disagree. Strofe, I hold it down for you.
You've been
ridiculous.
riffing and fighting with him for the last week.
Behind the scenes, I am his biggest supporter.
Leave Strofe alone.
Because
That wasn't Ben's mom. That wasn't Brad's mom. That was your mom.
Exactly, because the Wallaces support Strofe.
All right. Well, I'll go
His
talk to my
feelings
man.
hurt.
No. My feelings are not hurt. Now I'm trying to think how I now with the Gen Z producer have to go to management and rethink how I approach him on a day-to-day basis to make sure that I'm not the cause of all this stress.
Wait a minute.
His problem now just became my problem.
Well, wait a minute. This all started with hair growing behind your ears, and now you got to go to management.
Yeah, all I'm saying is I'm getting old, and now
Him going to management certainly not going to give me any more gray hair.
And you know Ben got away with his words, too. He ain't going to make it like it's his problem. He's going to say, this kid, man, and like he's emotional. Like
Go listen to 416 to 427.
And you know he's going to go. When he says manager, he's not talking about Brian D. You know he's talking about.
He's going to Greg's castle.
Yeah. We got to go to the boss's boss right now for this.
And Greg has no sympathy for you.
And then tomorrow I get pulled into Greg's office. He goes, "Are you whining again?" On his birthday of all days.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Strofe, you just keep it to yourself next time.
Must be nice having the boss as your
They
best
say
man,
they
huh,
don't
Kyle?
train husbands, wives, or kids, but maybe if you could send me to Sit Means Sit and get them on a go get your consultation on what you want them to train me in, so I can treat you better and make you feel better, Strofe, because it's all about you moving forward here on Kyle Brust Norman. I got to make sure you are not stressed. You are my number one priority. My wife and kid are no longer number one in my life. It is you, Alex Strofe. Tune in to Green Bay Props and Preview with Alex Strofe, who does an amazing job on Fridays at 3:30, putting together the best props, the best questions, because he does a splendid job around here on Kyle Brust Norman. He's the absolute best. So when we do Green Bay Props and Previews, that's presented by Sit Means Sit Dog Training. You can have a happy, confident, and obedient dog. You can contact them online, sitmeansit.com. Check out the Milwaukee and Waukesha pages, as well as, again, if you are thinking to yourself, why aren't my dogs listening to me? You have your answer. It's Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Matt and their team will help take care of you. I love you, Alex Strofe.
You think they got host training?
So I just got a text message. This is the most dramatic show ever. Brad, come back.
Wait, who said that?
Y'all know who said that. Baby girl, she said that. I need Brad back. You guys are too much for me. I'm stuck between you two.
Why do you always think you're perfect?
I'm not perfect, but boy, oh boy, you guys are just a mess. A mess. He's got gray hairs because of you, and then you're about to snitch on him to Greg Scalzo?
No problem.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, I'm not a snitch. I'm just going to, I said out loud what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's just, you guys are the most.
I got to fix this guy.
Monday can't come fast enough.
It's really sad realizing how soft he is and I have to change my approach.
I got to go buy Just for Men after the show.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
What are you going to do with the video?
It was going to be on Snapchat if I got the pick right.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
All right, we've got an issue on, let's see, it was on Highway 60 in Washington County, just east of the freeway, just east of I-41. We've got, right at Scenic Road, the right lane blocked. Actually, they're saying it's pavement damage, so we may have some buckling, believe it or not. Those warm temperatures, man, oof, they do a number. We do have also that closure on US 45, just south of Union Grove, north and southbound, closed right now because of a crash. It's closed between Highway 11 and County Highway KR, the Racine-Kenosha County line. So watch out for that. Otherwise, westbound 94 backed up out of the Marquette, heading towards Mitchell Boulevard, back on the brakes from the zoo to the county line. On the eastbound side, we got backups from 84th Street all the way through the Stadium interchange. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mostly clear, a low of 63. Tomorrow, sunny, very warm, a high of 84 at the lake, 88 inland. Weather's brought to you by The Pickler, Menominee Falls. Try all 9 indoor courts with unlimited play for 15 days. Just $30. Start your trial at thepickler.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and we are wrapping up an incredible September run. 4-2 or better every single Saturday this football season has keyed a huge September. Players props winning again. Major League Baseball playoffs start this week. Basketball season is right around the corner. Go to fatjacksports.com and get on board with what's a great start to the season. We're going to be falling into profit all October long for under $100 a week. Fatjacksports.com. Get signed up today and win this weekend betting the games against the spread.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
The Brewers will get the week off before the NLDS starts this weekend. The Crew will take on the winner of the Cubs and Padres NL Wildcard Series in Chicago. The winner will head to Milwaukee for a best-of-5 series with Game 1 starting on Saturday and Game 2 to follow on Monday. Here's what Brewers ace Freddie Peralta had to say of his team after the end of the regular season.
I think probably that's the best team that we have done because nobody was expecting this, and our name is going to be somewhere after this season, hopefully to make it bigger.
We'll see you on Saturday for Game 1 of the NLDS from American Family Field.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. Catholic Memorial Football.
Barreling towards the end zone, and he's in! Isaac Miller!
The Crusaders welcome in New Berlin Eisenhower this Friday for homecoming.
All the way into the end zone! Camden Shumpert!
Crusaders football is brought to you by R&R Insurance, D&M Accounting and Consulting Services, Curative Care, Home Sealed Exteriors, and Tony Wendorf and Associates. Tune in Friday at 7 on 94.5 ESPN and the live video stream at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Every family adventure begins with a vehicle you can trust. At Boucher Automotive Group, we're more than just a dealership, we're part of your journey.
For over 40 years, Boucher has helped Wisconsin families find the right vehicle with service you can count on.
Community is what fuels us too. That's why you'll see us supporting local schools, Little League teams, golf outings, and other causes throughout the year.
From the first time you get behind the wheel to every service visit after, Boucher is there for all the miles and the memories that matter.
The Boucher Automotive Group. We ride with you every mile.
Neck and back surgeries can be risky. Your spine deserves the best. That's why professional athletes choose Neurospine Center of Wisconsin. We can help you too. With the top nationally rated spine surgeons in the state for quality outcomes, you can trust the professionals at Neurospine Center of Wisconsin. Get a second opinion in just a few clicks. Now offered virtually throughout Wisconsin. Visit nscwi.com. Whether you want to get back into the game or just get back to life, go where the pros go. Neurospine Center of Wisconsin. Your spine health is our passion.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Feeling really good about Thursday night football, despite it being very ugly. Kyle Bruston-Nortman with you till 5 o'clock, leading into the Homer Hour. Let's get into it. It's time for Ben's Best Bet.
It's time for Ben Brust's Best Bets. Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, and full-service sports betting. Explore more at paysbig.com.
Here's what we got, folks. Thursday night football, an absolutely banged-up 49ers team. No Ricky Pearsall. No Jawan Jennings. Obviously, no George Kittle. No Brock Purdy. Mac Jones. Kendrick Bourne. DeMarcus Robinson. Russell Gage.
Oh, wow.
MVS.
Oh, no.
Those are your weapons for the San Francisco 49ers.
How much are they expected to lose by?
8.5 is the spread right now. So I'm actually going to go with the total.
That's big for them.
The total is 44. The 3 of the 4 Thursday night football games have gone under the total. Week 1, Cowboys-Eagles, under. Packers-Commanders, under. Bills-Dolphins, an outlier. I don't ever suggest taking an under on any Bills game because Josh Allen is a superhero and can put up 40 points any game himself. And the over-under last week, ironically, was 44, in which the Seahawks won 23-20, and that went under. The Rams and the Niners are both top 10 in scoring defense. Robert Saleh, despite losing Joey Bosa,
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa. Gosh darn it. Bosa's always get me. Is a really good defensive coordinator. Was not set up for. You got Jets. I think he's a good leader. They're top 10 both in scoring defense, both top 10 in pass defense. So I see a Thursday night short week, banged up 49ers team struggling to score. The Rams can run the ball with both Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. Puka Nacua is going to get his, but at the end of the day, I like under 44 in the Thursday night football game. 49ers and Rams.
I like that. When you got that offense is going to struggle to score some points. Even if they get down, they're still going to struggle to score.
The Rams defense brings a lot of pressure too, and Mac Jones can't move. He's just not mobile. Mac Jones
can't move.
So yes, that's where I got. And I was thinking, as my daughter gets older, do I have to teach her about sports gambling? Should I stay away from that? She can be listening to the show, and then she can be like coming home from school one day and be like, all right, we turn on the game, or we grinding out this under 44 together?
That's a decision. Life has changed with all the different options.
Because what I've noticed is all of my nephews, even know what spreads are. And they're like 8th grade, freshmen. I'm like, how do you guys know this?
Because growing up in Illinois for you, was sports betting legal? Because, it just became legal here in Wisconsin. Was it legal in Illinois growing up?
No. Legalization of sports gambling is still a very new thing.
And so it's a different generation. So, you'll probably teach her. She'll be smart. She'll be like the little girl from Hayden Pantier, little girl from not Any Given Sunday.
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans.
Strofe, you're awfully quiet back there.
Texan.
Yes, I'm trying to fix problems.
What? Oh, no. Did your brother ever get back to you about Free Willy?
Believe he did. No.
Wow. He doesn't love you.
Your family doesn't even have your back.
They do not. That's crazy. I wish my brother would. Well, no. Up to you, whatever you choose to do. But this going under, good.
Yeah.
I think that's really good.
Potawatomi Sportsbook under 44. That's Ben's best bet. I
You
was
do that
trying to get
yesterday?
you to take off the music, but you just were locked in.
Yeah, we've had a few misfires today, so I'm just trying to fix this.
Don't
mind me.
Hey, can you hit the KVN Sports Desk for me? 1-0 Cubbies right now in the bottom of the second. The bases are loaded with no outs.
I don't think people who don't like the Cubs call them Cubbies. Do you call them that, Strofe?
People that don't like them don't call them that.
Yeah.
Okay, the Cubs.
Okay.
Did you grow up a Cubs fan?
I grew up going to Cubs games.
So you're the first guy I have ever met that talks about what they grew up doing, but doesn't say oh yeah, I was.
Yeah, I was.
I grew up going to Bears games, but I really wasn't invested in them.
I wasn't. I was literally all I was focused on growing up was becoming a basketball player.
So you didn't cheer for any teams.
I was always at the gym. I was a loser. I didn't have friends. All I did from 6th grade until I went to college.
Well, life began before 6th grade.
I don't really remember a lot before 6th grade.
MJ, boy. MJ was who I
You
wanted
can
to be.
remember MJ?
What? The second three-peat? Heck yes. I made a whole basketball game in elementary school called Hoop It Up, and I got little figurines of basketball players in the 3rd grade, and Michael Jordan was one of them. I love Michael Jordan.
Like I told you, I had the same teacher in 4th and 5th grade. I can't tell you what her name is. 2nd grade teacher, couldn't tell you. 1st grade teacher, couldn't tell you. The reason why I know my 3rd grade teacher, Kelly O'Kelly,
is because you had a crush on her.
And she came on our show.
Did you never have a yearbook?
I don't know where they are.
Okay. No, that's okay.
So I have bad early memories of trying to remember things.
Good times growing up.
Yeah, I was a loser.
Yeah, not me. I was just a kid.
You were cool?
I don't know. Cool. I was just a kid having fun. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Shooting Hoops 22 was my AOL.
AIM?
No, AOL.
But that's
AOL Instant
Messenger.
Yeah.
AIM.
Well, no.
Where you would message people?
AOL was different than AIM.
No, AOL was under
AOL
AIM.
was AIM.
Yeah.
AIM was AOL.
Yeah, if you had a screen name,
I know, but there was AOL was before AIM. They didn't come out at the same time.
So what did you do on AOL?
Like it was my email.
So wait.
So your email was what?
Shooting Hoops 22 at AOL.com.
At AOL.com.
So you didn't message anybody from there. You just emailed people.
Then I got AIM later on.
When are you talking about AIM? Dude, I had AIM back when I was probably like a 4th grader. My brother had it before
I was
that.
also I was even younger than that, I think, because I had an older brother.
Wow,
See, this is my point. I don't remember.
I was messaging the girls he had.
Am I crazy? AOL and AIM are different.
I was a little creepy.
I bet you were.
I had a MySpace in 2nd grade.
Oh, I didn't have a MySpace. But AIM, if I could look at some of them old messages, me spitting game to same message to the other women. I remember I had
AOL was a company internet
message?
service provider. AIM was a specific instant messaging service.
under AOL.
But it was created and owned by AOL.
Yeah.
But they came out at different
AOL Instant
times.
Messenger.
Yeah, but
That's
bro,
AIM.
but AIM was out by the time you came of age, Ben Bruss. That's what I'm telling you. You're 2 years behind me, and I had one 4th, 5th grade. That means you were in like the 2nd or 3rd grade. Now you're speaking of dial-up. AIM and dial-up, I mean, they're connected, but AIM is the instant messenger.
But that when I did AOL, it did the dial-up.
What did you do AOL? Like when you say I did AOL, what is that? When I did AOL,
it's a search engine.
Yeah, it's
like Google.
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know anymore.
Man,
he's talking about AIM, but he refuses to admit we're right.
No, I'm picturing the desktop computer screen AOL. It was like the mail app.
Okay, so you checked your email.
Yeah.
Who did you email?
I don't know.
Oh gosh, you had a little. What do they used to call them? Pen pals? You remember that?
Yeah, pen pals.
Do kids still have pen pals now? I guess you could have FaceTime a pen pal. Just bring in to class. That was so crazy back in elementary school when you had a
you
whole
paired like
school.
a random high schooler.
No, I'm talking about pen pals in a whole different country.
Now my wife's making fun of me for saying I did AOL.
Exactly. She's coming around. She's got the ring.
The best.
Mrs. Bruss.
Brian Balaga. Mrs. Bruss.
Didn't we need something from her earlier?
She told them the shirt sucks.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Mrs.
Yes.
Bruss. We love you for that.
The new Mrs. Bruss.
Brian Balaga next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
Brad.
Kyle.
I know you.
Kyle.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
I do apologize because I firmly believe that if the Cowboys were going to beat Green Bay, it was going to have to be because our offense turned it over and our special teams stunk.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Never, ever did I think we'd give up a 40 burger to a non-CD Lamb team.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Awarded Best of Weddings 2023 by The Knot, The Bog is much more than world-class golf. Our clubhouse ballroom offers floor-to-ceiling windows and a breathtaking full-wall fireplace. Our barn venue was inspired by the on-site barn at Hole 6, built in the 1800s. 2 outdoor ceremony sites and a variety of personalized options. Our venues are perfect for family get-togethers, weddings, showers, graduation parties, or any event you are hosting. Call The Bog at 262-292-0740 or visit thebarnofthebog.com.
Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and when it comes to my home, I want a team that I can trust, and that's Lifetime Home Services. From cleaner air and radon safety to custom closets, window treatments, and home renovations, they do it all under one roof. What I'm most excited about right now is their epoxy floors. They make your garage clean, durable, and organized with shelving and storage options to get everything off the floor. For over 30 years, families just like ours have trusted Lifetime Home Services to make their homes safer and better looking. Trusted solutions, lifetime results. Schedule today at lifetimehomeservices.com.
Oh no, there's only seltzer left, and it's passionberry almond fruit? Who comes up with these? Kick the aluminum can to the curb and mix up a cocktail you actually want with Tito's. It tastes great, it's gluten-free, and it's available in a variety of sizes for your convenience. The flavor abilities are endless. Tito's Handmade Vodka, the official spirit of whatever you want to drink. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
For your fellow fanatics and your #1 fans. For your game day compatriots and your everyday companions. For your personal cheerleaders and your personal heroes. For the reasons you smile, get covered with dental and vision insurance from Delta Dental of Wisconsin and Delta Vision. Learn more at deltadentalwi.com today.
Pitch by pitch, inning by inning, game by game. Watching the Crew is a 162-game journey of grit, hard work, talent, and determination. Dave Spano from Annex Wealth Management, we're with you on your journey as well. Your hard work and money deserve a partner like Annex for your investment, retirement, tax, estate planning as a fee-only fiduciary. Take the next step towards retirement you desire and begin the conversation soon. Head to annexwealth.com and click the Get Started button.
You're listening to Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I've got some famous friends you probably never.
Joining us on Kyle Bruston Nortman before the Homer Hour is Brian Balaga. Brian, welcome in.
How are we doing?
Good. What was your AIM password back in the day? Did you have AOL Instant Messenger?
I did. Password? I was about to say,
I meant username. I'm sorry.
I was about to say that's a good question. I don't know. I did. I don't even know. Gosh, what was it? I don't even remember what it was.
Yeah, what was yours, Kyle? You didn't even say.
Wild number 12.
Wild number 12.
Wild,
12.
wild,
My brother
wild
gave
number
it to me because people used to say, wow, number 12, because we were good at sports growing up. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
I don't remember what mine was, to be honest. Maybe it was. I really don't. I really don't remember.
I do
have
know
it.
my brother Steven was Rat Poo.
Oh.
Wow.
My sister was Sweet Cow 5.
Sweet cow.
Wow.
Yeah, we gave her a lot of crap about
I love
that
the
one.
good away message, tell you that much.
Anyways, Brian, as we are a couple days removed from your appearance Monday where you helped break down Jordan Love, getting them to the line and whatnot, after watching the film and reevaluating the game, do you still feel a level of frustration of how everything went down?
Like in that last sequence?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I still feel the same kind of way about it, right? Like, I mean, I still feel, and I haven't heard any. I guess I didn't listen to any explanation from LaFleur about it on Monday in the press conference. Maybe he had a better explanation for it a day later. I didn't really hear about it, but from watching it again and kind of going through the tape again, because I watched it a few times just to kind of see if maybe I was missing something from watching the game and then going back over it, and it just seemed kind of the way I thought it was, right? Like guys kind of moseying around, and I don't know, right? I mean, it started with the check down, right? The check down started it, and then Matt said it at the podium after the game, right? The ozone call came in. I mean, he had the ozone call when I was there my first year. I recognize that call. I know what that call is. So, like, I understand what that is. And normally there's a protection call that is with the ozone call. So the linemen know exactly what that is, right? Like, so if he said ozone and he said it out loud, the linemen know exactly what that is. You get up to the line of scrimmage, the protection's pretty much made, right? The center makes an ID. It's on, for silent cadence purposes, it's on silent one. So then we're up to the line of scrimmage and we go, right? Like, and that's essentially what happens. And that shouldn't take much time, right? So like the fact that it took that much time is kind of why, like just the mechanics of that doesn't, I don't understand what took so long,
What
right?
makes you think Jordan Love just obviously he should be the one barking at everybody. What made you think that Jordan Love just kind of had the nonchalant, not all right, here we go, like they had time?
Well, I don't even know if it was I don't know if it was him that had the Sean, but like I was looking at everyone, right? Yeah. Like you look at everybody on the field looked that way. Yeah, you look at everybody on the field, everyone looked that way, right? And
doesn't the quarterback command that? Like, I think Matt LaFleur should have put it in the team, but shouldn't it be? Would Aaron Rodgers have told you guys, "Let's go"? What would have been his reaction in a scenario like that?
Yeah, I mean, he would have screamed at us to get to the line. He would have been telling us get on the ball, right? And part of that too is, again, like this isn't taking any. I mean, Elton's been there a long time, right? Elton's a veteran offensive lineman, right? It's his first year playing center, though. Mm-hmm. It's a different role for him, but Elton's a veteran offensive lineman, and when I was there and the guys I got to play with, and they played a lot of football, like we were very aware of like we understood what Aaron most likely wanted to do in a situation like that. Like he wanted to take a shot and he wanted his time to take that shot, right? Like he wanted to be able to make an adjustment most likely at the line of scrimmage to maybe he saw something to make a route adjustment, and you give him that time to do that, right? I mean, there's 28 seconds. He could make a very good adjustment and make a good play out of it in that amount of time, right? Even if you get the ozone call, we understand what the call is, but you don't have to rush that, right? You have 28 seconds. You could make a good play out of that and come to a good decision as a quarterback. But the linemen have to get to the line, right? Like they got to get there because that sets the receivers up. The quarterback then knows that he sees the guys there, like he sees everyone there. He gets the call and he understands it, right? And he's then barking out orders. But it's hard to know without being on the field, like what was said exactly, right? Like you don't know how everything transpired, who told what, and how it went down. But you just kind of see as the clock's ticking down, guys are just kind of, I don't know, walking around. Yeah, it just kind of blows my mind a little bit, right? Like I don't understand how it got to that point where there was a second left on the clock. Like it didn't make any sense.
Well, Brian, moving on to something different, as Brian Balaga joins us here on Kyle Brust and Ortman before the Homer Hour. You know, when you see the kickoff coverage, the punt returners that they put back there, Golden with no experience, then Romeo Dobbs with the concussion history, to the blocked field goal 2 weeks ago, and then the blocked extra point this past week. How correctable are these things in season?
Well, I mean, I think they're correctable. I mean, I think you can get them fixed. I think that a lot of them are fundamentally correctable, right? I mean, I think guys with technique and fundamentals on special teams and assignment based as well, like guys fitting the proper lanes on kickoff and returns and obviously punt and all that. Like those are all assignment based and fundamental based things. Now, like who's returning kicks and things like that? Like that's, I mean, I'm not having Dobbs return those with like, you know what I mean? Like that's probably not the guy I'm putting back there. With Golden speeds, sure. I mean, that's certainly a thought, but he's never done it. So like, that's obviously, you know, a little bit iffy, right? Like, and you saw him spin for kind of no reason, and he takes that big hit, which is alarming because you don't want him to get hurt and then catch a concussion for no reason, right? So like it's a little, you know, questionable, like who is going to be the return guy, right? Like who is going to be that guy that you can put back there to trust, not just catch the ball, right? Like that doesn't drop it, but can make a big play. Like, so like those are things that they're going to have to work through. But I think special teams is correctable, but it's also like putting guys in positions that can get it done, right? Like it's evaluating guys in what positions that can execute the job you're asking them to do. And like special teams, listen, man, it's not always a pretty job, like from the field goal protection unit and to the punt return and all those things. Like it's not a glorious thing, but guys have to do it. Like someone has to do it and take pride in it. And it's finding the guys that are going to take pride in it to do it. And you see, I don't know where we're ranked. We have to be in the bottom half I'd imagine at this point in the season. Through the first quarter, I would imagine probably like 25th or 26th, something like that. I don't know exactly where we're at.
You text me 29th in special teams?
No, not this year. I text you penalties. They were
penalties.
They were top 3 in penalties again. Which Brian, I don't get it. It seems
with the penalties,
special teams and penalties seem to be something that Matt LaFleur's teams have always struggled with, especially early in the season. I do not get it.
Yeah, it's early in the season, and it's something they got to work through. But like, I'm hoping the special teams and those things pick themselves up as the season goes on, and the penalties. Yeah, I mean, I've always said like pre-snap penalties is a thing of focus, and dialing that in, like that's a personnel thing, right? Like that's on the player. There's not much you can coach with those types of mistakes, right? Like you can tell them don't move or don't do this or don't do that, but they're not on the field to hold their hand with that.
Well, Brian, we appreciate the time. Look forward to hearing you in the Homer Hour. Thanks.